Going live, Schmitty.
Okay.
All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Warhorse Stadium here in Devine, Texas. It is homecoming to 2021. The Devine Warhorses and the Luling High School Eagles. With Coach Gary Schmidt, I am Jim Sessions. We welcome you guys to our Brown Chevrolet pregame show. This Warhorse Football pregame show brought to you by the good folks at Brown Chevrolet. We appreciate everything they do for us day in and day out for the broadcast here. And Schmitty should have a pretty good one tonight.
I think so. Looks like it should be a good game. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of electricity in the air with the, it always is when you get homecoming week and all the extra energy and excitement all through the week. Dress-up days at school, we had all kinds of those, and kids are ready to roll.
Yeah, they are. And, the brisk air here for South Texas, and by brisk I'm saying in the 80s here at 7 o'clock. But
it's a regular cold front.
It is the first cold front of the year here for Devine, Texas, but beautiful weather outside, not a cloud in the sky, just a gorgeous night for football, and we're happy to be here to bring it to you guys. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in. We're going to run a few commercials. We'll come back, get into our pregame show. It's homecoming here. You can see some of the homecoming court out making their way down, so glad you joined us. We'll be back here in just a minute. This is Warhorse Football, brought to you by Brown Chevrolet. Brown Chevrolet proudly supports Warhorse and Arabian Athletics as this year's lead sponsor for DHS Broadcasting. Located just off I-35 in Devine, Brown Chevrolet is your stop for all things Chevrolet in South Texas. Can't find the vehicle you're looking for on the lot? Call the sales experts at Brown and let them find it for you. Serving the South Texas area for over 50 years, Brown Chevrolet knows how to provide our guests with an excellent car buying experience. Give us a call, 830-665-4435. or visit online at brownchevrolet.com.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkid.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium, homecoming 2021. We got some of the kiddos that are representing the classes, and if you haven't been to a homecoming game at Devine High School in a while, we do both the homecoming king and queen. The king is something that got added, 10-ish years ago, maybe?
Yeah, it's the interesting thing, Jimbo, because the king was a deal that was back. It goes back to the 50s and the 60s.
Really?
Yes, there's a homecoming queen and king, back in the 50s and the 60s. And I know this because when the great Alumni Association we have that puts on the deal, when you go in, they always have pictures up, and there's a bunch of pictures of the king and the queen.
I got you.
And then for some reason the king part fell out of style, and then it got brought back, and it's kind of a neat deal.
It really is.
See the guys and the girls out here. It's a really neat deal, kind of representing both sides of the classes.
Yeah, we got a representative boy and girl from each class, freshman, sophomore, junior, and then 4 representatives for the senior classes.
From the senior classes.
And of course, they're eligible to be the homecoming king and queen. So.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get to that. When that rolls around, we'll try to get down live where everybody can kind of see that. We'll get the mic and try to pipe some of that in. Warhorse is coming off a tough night in Pleasanton last week.
Yeah, it was a rough outing, Jimbo, and talked a little bit to the coach about it to the coaches. Just some things we didn't do, and some things they talked about that they didn't do. Didn't set the kids up the way they needed them to, but more than anything, it was more about talking to them and setting the expectation about, hey, they are faster than what we've seen,
right.
And that happens, sometimes you get out there and you're a little bit surprised by who they are. Speaking of that, Pleasanton has had last year a sprint relay team that made it to state.
They did. That's exactly right. I did not think about that.
2 of those players, of those 4, none of them played football last year. This year, 2 of them were receivers, and that was a whole dynamic of speed that we were not ready for. Yeah. And not to make excuses, but that is a level of speed that you have to account for and to gauge some distance on, and we just did not do that.
Yeah, just had a senior representative, Darian Alvarez, come down.
Volleyball player.
Just won their first district match against Somerset. go change, get ready, come up for homecoming. Ryan Castro, number 44 there, coming down as well for the senior class, so another representative for that class. So, yeah, and, you know, you don't want to lose, obviously, but you can learn a lot in a loss, and you can learn what your team's about. How's the response? What's the response from the Warhorses tonight?
That is exactly what we talked about with Coach Gomez tonight down there on the field. Y'all are going to hear it when we get to the coaches' interviews, where we talk to him about how do you get this team to respond? You know, how do you do? And, you know, I don't think a lot of people out there understand that, you know, we're coaching the X's and O's. You know, you and I are both coaches. I'm an ex-coach. You're coaching the X and O's. But there's more to it than that.
Yes.
You're also coaching young men and young women that are going to be future members of society.
Correct.
And Coach Gomez speaks eloquently about how bad days are going to happen on your job.
Yes. Yeah.
And you're going to have to get back up. And in this football game, bad things happen. How do you respond? How do you come back to work on Monday, Tuesday? And according to the coaches, and y'all are going to hear this again, they came back to work very well, motivated and ready to go.
Yes.
Very excited to hear that.
Yeah, you don't want to lose, but losing isn't always a bad thing. Refocus, re-energize, get ready to go. Bye week coming up after this.
Correct.
So, you know, maybe it was a good thing. Focus up the Warhorses, get them ready to go.
Coach Piatot speaks to that very thing. Boy, you're all over what the coaches talked about. It's like you were on the field interviewing with them.
I was not. I was up here trying to get everything set up.
But that is some of the stuff that he's going to talk about is saying this is the last prep game before the gold ball.
Yes.
Before the run for what matters.
It's not that these games don't matter.
Correct. I didn't want to get mistaken for that.
Right.
Not that these games don't matter, but it's what's coming next. The gold ball, the playoff run, the chance to go beyond.
Right. Yeah, I know they speak to that. We've got our last couple of representatives coming down. Looks like this is Kendall Mark from the senior class.
That's right. We just had number 6, Xavier Contreras, and Macy Hine.
Yeah, all those kids, super active. Macy, volleyball, basketball. Kendall, head cheerleader, basketball player, cross-country
runner.
Mr. 99 the other day.
Yeah, Mr. 99.
But also he's going to play basketball, going to do not cross-country, but track and things like that. So
yeah.
Lots of things going on there with these kiddos. So the student body really did it right. They got a good representation of the students to represent them.
They did. They got a good group. This right here, you got the quarterback coming down.
Brady Hack.
I went brain dead. Brady Hack. Quarterback and track?
Quarterback, track.
And on the track team.
Yeah,
and one of the fastest guys on the track team out there.
Yes, he is. Yeah. So
does a little bit of everything. Also, he's one that's in ag and into ag competitions and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, busy.
Speaking of ag, here comes the ag the ag teacher.
Yes, Mr. Chad Saunders, and he's escorting his daughter Kylie Saunders here. So another very active student here at Devine High School. So you'll get Kylie coming into frame here in just a sec. There she is. So yeah, it's kind of fun. You know, homecoming. We had hall decorating. We had dress-up days. We had a bonfire, actual bonfire. Hadn't had one of those in quite a while.
What'd they say? I heard somebody say first time in 10 years, maybe?
At least.
And the kids were asking me about it, and I know when we first stopped doing the bonfire, it was when we went through a pretty significant 2 or 3 year drought period, and there was just, for safety purposes, you really couldn't have one. But it was great to see the atmosphere and the kids get back out there. You know, that is always exciting when you can get out there and participate in an actual bonfire.
Yeah, it really was. And it was funny. Everybody was like, I forgot how hot those things get. Because they had an area roped off, but apparently it wasn't quite far enough away. It got pretty warm. I didn't get there till after the middle school game last night, and I was trying to get there with some marshmallows to roast, but it was still a little warm.
Still a little too warm for that, huh?
Isaiah Maureen being introduced now. Isaiah, the last representative of the homecoming.
Another cross-country.
Mm-hmm.
Cross-country runner, track.
Yep. We're going to go ahead and go to PA announcer Sherry Miller here.
The student body of Devine High School and the 2021 homecoming queen and king are Darian Alvarez, and Xavier Bertels. Congratulations to our new Granny King and to the entire court.
I tell you what, Schmitty, this thing about the senior spotlight, it's got it going on. Darian Alvarez, homecoming queen, she's senior spotlight tonight.
That's
at
right.
halftime.
And then when Xavier was the senior spotlight, that was the Mr. 99 night.
Yes, he was.
So exciting.
Exciting times, yeah. Congratulations to those two. Any of the representatives there from the senior class would have been outstanding representatives. So
you hit the nail on the head. They picked a great group of kids to represent the senior class. You look at them out there; they did an excellent job.
yeah, everybody looks nice, all spiffed up there. Hey, I'll tell you what. Let's run a few commercials here while we clear the field for the homecoming. Come back, we'll get down on the field with the coaches for some interviews. What do you think?
Sounds great.
All right, we'll be right back.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Devine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds. All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium, it is the pregame show, the Brown Chevrolet Warhorse Football pregame show. And we just had our celebration of homecoming.
That's right.
And we got down, well, you got down on the field earlier, Schmitty, and got to talk to the coaches. And
That's right. I got down there, talked to Coach Gomez right off the bat, like we do, and keeping with tradition.
Yeah.
And like I talked about earlier, I really like what Coach Gomez has to say. I try to get it out there as often as I can that, these guys are out here to win X's and O's, or to teach the X's and O's and to win football games. But there's more to being a coach in these young men's lives than just they're the coach.
Exactly. There's all kinds of lessons, and they're not always X's and O's.
That's right.
And I think Coach
they're
Gomez,
not always easy.
They're
exactly not always
right.
easy lessons.
All right, let's jump into it. Here is head football coach, Coach Paul Gomez.
Good afternoon. Here we are down on the field with head coach Paul Gomez. Coach Gomez, hey, Friday night didn't go exactly the way we wanted it to, but that happens. How have you been able to refocus the team and prepare them for tonight's big game?
What we tell them is, all of these games are to help us prepare for a gold ball. We want to win a championship this year, and it starts with district championship. So everything that we learn, all the things that we go through pre-district is to prepare us for district. And it's one of those things where, they played harder than we did. We messed up on some things. We did some good things. We just didn't do enough of it, and so we've been working all week on open field tackling. We've been working all week on picking up blocks, because what they were doing is their safeties were coming up real hard, and our guys just didn't have our eyes up. And so we would go right by them and we'd miss them, and they would making tackles where, once in the second half we figured it out. Then we were driving, we were getting 6-7 yards a pop, and what hurt us then was the penalties.
Right, y'all had some great drives going there, and the penalties jumped up and get you in. And you talk about those all the time.
Yeah.
Gotta take those. But I guess any adversity, the way you overcome it, how you have, it's part of being a man.
Yes, that's part of life. We talk about life all the time. You get out in the real world, especially if you got a family now and something goes bad at work, and then you don't just sit there and give up on your family. You get back up, you dust your stuff off, you get back to work and try to get better. And so that's what we're trying to do.
Absolutely. Some of those lessons that I don't think people realize you guys are also teaching out here.
Yeah.
Hey, tonight's homecoming. And with homecoming comes all the extra excitement and the fanfare and all that. How do you channel their energy? How do you take that excitement and use it to good?
Yeah, well, I think it's great. Just every year this is probably our most packed game because, you know, it is homecoming. There are some people that, you know, some ex-Arabian and Warhorses that are coming back to see us play and to, you know, reunite with friends, old friends and stuff. So it's a great atmosphere, and it's something that we need because, you know, when we get in the playoffs, you know, that's the kind of environment you're going to be in. So I told, you know, what we tell the guys is, you know, you just got to go out there and play, you know, use that as momentum to try to make yourself better and prepare yourself for our goals.
Absolutely. Get in that playoff mentality, that loud venue. Okay, Luling's had a tough season, but probably not a team that the record indicates the way they are. I think they're a little tougher maybe.
Yeah, well, the thing about them is they've got some really good athletes. You know, they've got a quarterback that's fast. He's only a sophomore, so he's learning as he goes, so he's going to get better every game. You know, he's very elusive. They like to run the ball with him. You know, he's a fast kid. He throws the ball pretty good, you know. And they got a big old running back that's quick and fast, and so they like to pound him too. And they got a big line. Defensively, they got some big boys up front. They got good linebackers, so they're not totally void, you know. Right. It's just a matter of, like I told the boys, we need to stop thinking about what the other team has, what the other opponents have, and start worrying about ourselves. If we take care of what we're supposed to take care of, play the way we're supposed to play, you know, I feel confident no matter who we're playing.
You know, I'm an old basketball coach, so I always go back to John Wooden. We do what we do, right?
Yes, exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
Hey, Coach, good luck. Let's go get the W tonight.
Thanks, bud.
All right, we're back here. Great interview there with Coach Gomez. Like you said, a lot of life lessons out there.
There is, and you know, I'm saying that about the coaches. The teachers, all the teachers run into that. You know, it's just part of the job. It's kind of the unwritten thing that the teachers do.
Yeah.
You know, because we're with these kids, you know, 8, 9, 10. If you're coaching them 10 plus hours a day,
absolutely,
5 or 6 days a week sometimes, you know, so lots of scenarios come up, lots of talk, lots of things happen, and you know, it's great to be there to mentor and help and try to point them in the right direction.
Absolutely. Just have that reinforcement. I'm sure a lot of these kids hear this stuff at home, but sometimes, you know, you're a little too close with mom and dad, and hearing it from somebody else is always a good thing.
That's exactly right. You know, you said it beautifully right there. Sometimes mom and dad aren't as smart as the kids want them to be, but sometimes the coaches are a little smarter, or the teacher, or, you know, their favorite teacher in class or whatever. But, you know, talking about the football, he talked about how they did clean up some stuff, and you can see it in the second half that things were better. We did some things more aggressively in the second half. We just didn't, you know, get the scores like we needed.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see. You also got to talk to a bunch of guys. Who are we going to next?
I think let's go talk to defensive coordinator Coach George Villa. He's going to talk about some tackling issues.
That was the order I thought we were going in, but I always want to double check.
All
right, here's Coach Villa.
Good evening. Down on the field with defensive coordinator George Villa. Hey, Coach Villa. Tough night, Friday night, but hey, sometimes stuff like that happens. Tell us some of the adjustments that you guys saw that y'all want to make, or what y'all saw on film that y'all want to adjust.
The biggest thing was tackling. We were there to make tackles. We didn't wrap up. We didn't run our feet. So that's what we did all week in practice. Because, again, we're going to see a very similar offense to what we saw the past 4 weeks. And our reads are very, very similar. So it's about us executing the play, filling our gaps. And when we get there, make sure that we get there with the purpose, make good contact, run our feet, let the cavalry come. We didn't do that last week. And hopefully, with what we prepared this week, we're going to be ready for it.
So a good week of practice then. Yes. Okay, Luling tonight, how will they attack your defense? What are they going to try to do to you?
Well, after watching Pleasanton's film, I'm pretty sure that they have a lot of the same schemes that Pleasanton does. So we're expecting a lot of what we saw last week. Now, I will say that their line isn't as good as Pleasanton's. I believe they're a little bit bigger at some spots, but as far as footwork wise, I think we can get in there and make some plays.
Awesome, Coach. Okay, last question. What do you expect to see from your D going forward? You know, it's the last night before a break. What do you want to see before you go into this off week?
Well, what we preached all week was, hey, this is our tune-up before district starts. We want to see your best game yet. It's gotta happen tonight, so that's what we expect. That's what we preached all week in practice. It was high tempo, and we just have to get ready for the games that really count in 2 weeks.
Great, Coach. High tempo practice. Sounds like they went good. That's awesome. Hey, Coach, let's go get a W tonight.
Thank you.
All right, we're back here. Another great interview by defensive coordinator George Villa.
Yep. Hey, both of them were talking about, this is the week before the bye week, and let's get ready for what's coming up. And we just talked about that on the what's the important thing is the winning the district and getting that gold ball.
Right.
You want to hear what Coach Eads has to say?
Yeah, let's jump into Coach Eads real fast. Offensive coordinator, Coach Evan Eads. Here it is.
Good evening. Down here on the field with offensive coordinator Evan Eads. Coach, y'all put some points up on the board last week, but the offense seemed like it struggled a little bit. You stalled a couple of times. You did move the ball, but then we struggled. What'd y'all see?
We saw on film exactly what we saw live. We didn't do a good enough job letting those kids know how good Pleasanton was going to be. They were way more aggressive on defense than we were on offense. So it was disappointing to see that, but showing the kids on film, they see it now. And like you said, when we blocked them, we got positive yards. And when we didn't, it was not good. And then mix that in with our mental mistakes, and that's why.
The penalties and the flags and stuff like that. Yeah, y'all had a couple of good drives, and flags just jumped up and got you. But, hey, that's what this early season is all about, right? It's getting these bugs worked out. All right. What do you want to see from your offense tonight?
The exact opposite of last week. We want to be the aggressor. We worked all week on attacking blocks, not waiting to see what they're going to do. We're going to go hit them in the mouth and take it from there.
Okay. And what is Luling going to try to do to you guys tonight?
Well, since nobody in the state of Texas has tight ends except us, Liberty Hill and Navarro, I don't know. It's a crapshoot every week, and we're used to it. We work on all the different looks that we could see, and we're going to run our first play, and then we'll go from there. But our kids are getting better at recognizing defenses and fronts and coverages, and it's actually been good for us. We've been having to prepare for the unknowns.
I guess that makes sense, Coach. Everybody running a spread these days. Y'all are running more traditional tight end sets. No defenses line up that way, so you don't got very much film on that. Yeah. Just take it as you can. Hey, let's go get a W tonight, homecoming night. Good luck, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium. I love it. What do you want to see tonight? The exact opposite of what we did Friday night.
That's right. And I know what he wants to see. He wants to see those backs finishing the run, falling forward, getting an extra yard or two. He wants to see attacking the blocking. The same thing Coach Villa said. He wants to see those kids attacking the running back. Right. And taking the fight to Luling instead of letting Luling bring the fight to us.
Exactly. Sounds like we're about ready for our national anthem here. We'll go to PA announcer Toby Tomlin.
And join in the national anthem.
All right, great job there by the Warhorse Band. And Jeff Miller, the director there, leading the national anthem. And those guys are fixing to get busy.
They are. They're about to go to a competition tomorrow, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I got to talk to Sherry Miller for a minute right before she announced all the homecoming stuff. So got about 3 minutes or so here before the start of this one. Want to jump into that interview with Coach Scott Taylor?
Let's jump in there and hear about that special teams, because they had a couple of weird plays that happened to them, and then there's some stuff going on tonight maybe.
All right.
Okay, now down on the field with special teams coach, coordinator, Scott Taylor. Coach Taylor, hey, wasn't a very good week last week, but that happens sometimes. What happened on a couple of those big plays?
Well, the initial kickoff that after we scored, took the momentum when we kicked off to them. And last week I talked about special teams, you doing better your scheme than they do their scheme. And our kids, we had 3 of them that just didn't execute. And even though we told them it was coming right back at them, they ran around blocks and got shoved too far down. So, it was just poor execution on that one. The fumbled punt, the punt that the guy bobbled and then picked up, that's more of a fluke, but once again, it came down to our kids kind of saw the ball on the ground and they stopped playing for just a quarter of a second. And
that split second makes all the difference in the world.
We had 2 guys basically knock each other down right as the guy picked the ball up, and then he was gone.
Yeah.
So,
and
he had lots of speed.
You see that at every level, though.
Oh, yeah.
The receiving player bobbles the ball, and it throws everybody off. They get out of their lanes and stuff like that. So.
Definitely, so we had a chance to go, knock it loose or keep it loose, and just kind of that half second, and then all of a sudden he was gone. So
yeah. Okay. On to this week. Let's go on bigger and better things. We're going to play Luling tonight. You watch film on their special teams. Do they have any special plays?
The punt. They have 2 different types of punt. They'll run the rugby punt. Well, they'll line up unbalanced right with an extra tackle and kind of take a couple steps right and kick the ball off. Kind of looking to fake it, but they've never shown a fake. And then they have another formation where they're spread double wide with the quarterback or the punter at 7, and then it's like he could run a play, and then he backs up a couple of yards and punts it real quick. In the second deal, he's live, so we can go at him. He's not protected at all as a punter. So tonight, if you see us hit the guy, it's not going to be a penalty in that situation, or it shouldn't.
It shouldn't be a penalty.
I'm not going to say it's not going to be.
There we go.
It should not be a penalty.
There we go.
Situation.
Hey, well, so some things, even if they haven't shown it, you got to always be ready for it.
Right. And that's the nature of special teams. There's always a little crick, and with district starting for most teams in the next 2 weeks, you kind of want to get a lot of stuff out there and, show them a fake here, show them a reverse there, just so the other teams have to work a little bit harder.
A little something extra for them to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, Coach, good luck tonight. Let's go get a W.
Thank you.
All right, we're back here. Fixed to have the coin toss here at Warhorse Stadium. And a couple of interesting things there. I love how Coach Taylor said it shouldn't be a penalty, but
yeah, you never know. It should have been recovery too, but hey, that's neither here nor there. Hey, looks like we're out there for the coin toss. Got the captains from Luling. That would be number 32, Roberto Angelis. Number 50, Ome Solis. Number 66, Jordan Stovall. And number 71, that's Luis de la Cruz.
And looks like the Warhorse captains are going to be number 55, Jared Fernandez, 25, Peyton Carr, 68, Hayden Brummage, and number 50, the Cannonball, Cannon Ramirez.
Hey, that's scoop and score. That's Mr. Scoop and Score to us.
That's it. I like it. We've predicted it. It looks like the Warhorses have won the toss. They're going to elect to receive. Want to be on offense first, it looks like.
Yeah, you know what? If I was us, I'd want to be on offense too. We have had quite a bit of success with that opening drive, and I'd like to see us start this game the same way.
All right, we're fixing to be back in just a second for the kickoff here. Back here at Warhorse Stadium, welcome everyone. The Luling High School Eagles versus the Devine Warhorses. Coach Schmidt, we're fixing to kick it off. What do you got for keys to the game?
Keys to the game, I'm going to say is we have to hang on to the ball and we have to keep the laundry off the field. And we say that every week. But, listening to what the coaches had to say, I want to see us attack.
Yes.
I think if we are the more aggressive team, everything's going to be good.
Be us.
Yes.
Be us. Keys to the game brought to you by Brown Chevrolet. Lead sponsor this year for Warhorse Football, Brown Chevrolet. Go see the good folks there. They might not have it on the lot, but they can find it for you. Schmitty, it is about time to get this one rolling, buddy.
They got it teed up. We got Hayden Dubose and who's that? Elijah back there, I think, ready to receive the kick. That's going to be Dubose.
Dubose at the 11. And he is going to be out past the 25-yard line, still on his feet there, and brought down at the 27. So decent field position here for the Horses to start it all off.
Good place for the Warhorses to start. Good run back by Hayden. We talked about him. You never know when he could go to the house on one.
That's exactly right. Just a sneak peek, that is going to be one of our senior spotlights at halftime as well. So
we know who the two are.
That's it. So no roving camera right now. Matt Balderrama still on vacation, just got in. Might not get here. We've got Lorenzo Men in the main camera tonight, so we appreciate Lorenzo Morales taking care of that. So we're about ready to go here. Warhorses are going to take the ball here 28-yard line, 1st and 10. It's going to be pitched back left side, and that is going to be a small gain.
That was Xavier Contreras coming up, and he had a little chop on those legs right there. That's tough on those old knees.
I thought it was interesting listening to Coach Eads talk about we're going to run our first play, kind of see how they play it, and then we'll kind of formulate the rest of the game plan there.
Right, and it makes sense. With all the teams running spread offenses these days, not many teams line up with the tight end, so how are they going to defend tight ends?
Motion this time, pitch back. This is Gabe Esquivel. Not much doing there. Some penetration by Luling, maybe a gain of 1.
Looked like number 22, Nehemiah Murray, got in there to make the tackle, and that front line from Luling there's some pretty big boys out there. They have made some penetration on the first 2 plays against the Warhorse.
Well, we heard the Warhorse coaching staff talking about that. Big kids, and watching them a little bit that I get to watch, you can definitely tell Luling is getting better each week.
That's right.
They're going to run someone on late here. Warhorses will come out in a spread formation. Twins to both sides. Hack's going to be in the gun. Motion coming. This is going to be Hack with the keep. He is going to be hit in the backfield and still on his feet.
Well, he is a tough to bring down. Brady Hack is a tough tackle.
Gain of 2. Going to be short of the first down. Obviously 4th and about 5 coming for the Horses.
Kylan Black was the first one to make contact, and then Robertovo and Glees made the tackle. Looks like number 3, that will be Marcus Holden back to receive the punt.
So here we go. Warhorse have the punt team on.
Aiden Zapata? No.
Looks like Caden Hansen's back to do the punting.
Or is it Aaron Bonilla? Oh, Hayden.
Ball is away, Hansen. And it's going to hit at the 35-yard line. Fielded there. Warhorses do a great job as the Luling Eagle number 3, Marcus Holden, brought down at the 31-yard line.
Gus Puente and Hayden Dubose down there to make sure he didn't get away from him. Nice stop by those 2 young men. Good punt by Hansen.
Yeah,
we hadn't seen him punt.
No, and that was a little tight there for my liking. But hey,
I agree with you.
He got it off. I'm glad people are out here. Looks like it's a really good crowd here for homecoming tonight. Great crowd, as a matter of fact.
Yes. And, we see that all the time with homecoming. You got to love the fans coming back, the alum wanting to be a part of it again. We appreciate everybody that's out there watching us.
Little bit earlier than what it normally is in the year, just due to kind of the way the schedule fell this year.
Yep. Bye week next week and then starting district. So
trips to the left side for the Eagles. This is going to be a scramble to the left. Keegan Reiser, and he's going to be in trouble there. Warhorses have him. Big Baba Booey there. Sacked back to the 24-yard line.
That's right, and it was a host of Warhorses. I see Brummage in there. I know Jared Fernandez was in there. There's Cannonball. There was number Fobble was back there. That had half the D-line back there a hold of that.
Pretty much every guy with his hand in the ground there was there making a play. So big loss on the play, loss of looks like that's about 8, well 6, 7, well I don't know. We'll figure it out here in a minute.
Math teacher.
Yeah, handoff right up the middle. Not much doing there. That's going to be a stop. Well, still driving forward there is the Luling ball carrier.
That looks like a rugby scrum right
I'm
there,
telling
Jimbo.
you, I'm waiting for that ball to pop out the bottom.
There was you guys are watching right there. That was a host of horses on that. And he did push the pile beyond the original line of scrimmage. Looks like it's going to bring up, 3rd and 9?
3rd and 9. That was Miguel Rodriguez, the ball carrier for the Luling Eagles.
And the entire Warhorse staff for the stop.
I think so. Dalen Houston lined up in the backfield with Reiser this time. Strips to the right side. That's our side here. Reiser's looking to throw. He is going to throw, and that ball is going to be incomplete, intended for Marcus Holden.
Yeah, we had Xavier and Luke Friesenhan out here on the coverage, and even if he'd have caught that ball, he was not going to pick up the first down yardage, Jimbo. So that'll set Luling up to punt. Looks like number 12, David Holden, will be your punter, and we're going to drop Elijah Sanchez, number 4, back to receive.
Kind of a new twist there.
It is. Normally it's X, but
yeah, X, or usually it's Nate. Nate's not here tonight.
Right.
I think they said his mom's getting married, so he's
that's right. He's
that.
participating in a wedding tonight.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yep. High short kick here. This ball is going to hit at the 43-yard line. Take a Luling bounce to the 38. Warhorses will take over there. Let's see what this second drive looks like, Schmitty.
And the first one was not what we're accustomed to seeing from the horses. Usually the horses come out on that first drive and they pound the ball. Last week was the first time we didn't score on the opening drive.
Right.
But we did move the ball down the field until we had a couple of penalties. That first drive was just a quick 3 and out, and they really showed some defense.
8:14 left to go here in the first quarter. I guess I should throw the scoreboard up there now that we're done with our Brown Chevrolet pregame show. So here we go. Warhorse is going to come out twins both directions. 2 receivers each way. Hack's going to be in the gun. Motion to Gus Puente. Handoff to Gus. He's trying to get outside. Flag
nice
on
job.
the play. But Gus has a gain of over 10 there. Run out of bounds in Eagle territory. Let's see what the flag is.
Great job by Gus turning the corner over there. We got a little steel block on the corner, and then Gus just did the rest with his speed and quickness. But like you said, that flag is down there. Somebody line up in the neutral zone maybe?
It looks like they're saying that was an offsides. So I thought Gus ran out of bounds after the sticks.
I thought he did too.
They're going to get a sideline warning against the Eagles there. So play will stand. Gus will get credit for 9 yards. Is going to bring up
2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 for the horses.
And I tell you what, that's a short one too, because that ball's resting on the, the 47?
47-yard line, and just need to barely get to the 48. This is going to be handoff on the left side. And coming wide, Gabe Escobar. First down yardage,
Nice
cuts
cut.
back.
Oh, no,
ball
he lost
is
it.
loose, and it looks like
That
it's
ball's
still
out
loose
again.
here. Ball is going to end up on the sideline. Let's see what happens here. Officials are going to get together. Luling had a chance to recover it. They could not.
They did not get on the ball. They actually did, and they knocked it out of each other's hands.
Officials are getting together there. The big question is going to be, did that ball go out of bounds before the possession of the Eagles?
That is going to be the question. Do they determine that they had a possession?
Looks like we've also got an injured Eagle down on the play as well. I tell you what, Schmitty, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll come back and hopefully have it all figured out.
Sounds good.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse Football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville. Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
Looks like Nicholas Estrada, number 14 for the Eagles, being helped off the field, but he is up and on his own power, walking out on his own power, so that's always good to see.
That's awesome to see.
And while we were gone,
Warhorses are going to retain possession because the Eagles never got a hold of it. Now, interestingly enough, the ball has moved back to the 40. I guess that's about where it came out of his hands. I'm not quite sure I understand that one, Jimbo.
No, but we haven't understood a lot of stuff up here, and we'll try to get some clarification.
I tell you what, though, I'll take the ball on the 40 if it's our ball, as opposed to moving it up there and letting them have it.
Absolutely. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Horses. Ball at the 40. Hack again in the gun. Puente is going to be in motion. This is going to be Hack with the keep right up the gut there. Nice gain, about 4 yards there. Late flag comes in.
Late flag in the middle of the pile. I wonder if there's a little extracurricularly at the bottom of that pile, because there seems to be a little bit of that going on in this game.
Seems to be a little bit of chippiness. Yeah. Hey, shout out to the Arabians. First district win.
Absolutely.
Our first district game, got the win against Somerset. Obviously, first district win, first district game. Coach Leanne McIver, and her Arabians 1-0 in district now.
Yep, got a win in 3 games.
Over Somerset.
That's awesome. Looks like we got a personal foul on
dead
Luling.
ball, yeah. So the gain of 4 for Hack, we're going to tack 15 on to that, so that will be first down yardage for the Horses. Yeah.
This is a little bit more like the way we expect to see the Horses move the ball on that. You know, usually we see that on that opening drive, but it's good to see him getting things rolling.
Yep, there was indication of the personal foul. Good job there by Lorenzo, keeping us informed down on the field. Great camera work, as always.
Boy, we'd be lost without them.
I tell you what, 1st and 10 for the Horses here. They're going to split 3 wide this time to the right side. Aiden Zapata split out to the left.
Oh, he's wide open.
Is going to throw this to Puente, and that is going to be incomplete as the ball arrived, and so did the Luling Eagles.
I tell you what, that number 7 was right there, Miguel Rodriguez. And Gus Puente was just unable to hang on to that ball. I tell you what, though, Jimbo, I'm sure somebody upstairs saw what I saw, but everybody creeped in, and Aiden was out here all by himself if he'd have just gone straight down the field.
Yeah, I think both Coach Gomez and Coach Eads out to the numbers there, trying to get the point across to the Warhorses on that play. Incomplete pass makes it 2nd down and 10.
Let's see, we got Aiden out here again. Let's see what we're going to look at. He's creeping.
This is going to be a keep by Hack. He is going to put his head down,
That's
still on his
Hack.
feet. 10-yard line, will be knocked out of bounds at about the 5. Inside the 5, 4-yard line.
That was a great run by Hack. He looked like he was down on the corner. Zapata came in there and kind of got a little chip block, and he popped free, and got another 3 or 4 yards.
A lot of yardage after contact there for Brady Hack. Brings up 1st and goal for the Horses. Here come the Horses quick to the line. Pitch back right side. And that is Gabe Esquivel, I believe, close to the goal line.
Close.
It's going to be inside the 1.
We got one hands up, one hand. There we go. Both of them up.
Both officials throwing the hands up. Touchdown, Warhorses.
Hey, Jimbo, those last 2 runs were exactly what Coach Eads was talking to us about finishing the run going forward.
That's exactly
Both backs
right.
got the extra yardage, got in the end zone right there. Excellent job by the Warhorses.
Touchdown, Devine Warhorses. 7:02 left to go here in the first. Warhorses up 6-0. Caden Hansen coming out to do the extra point attempt for the Horses. Good snap and hold. Kick is up. And kick is good. 7-0 Warhorses early here. Homecoming 2021. We'll be right back.
The Grass Yard, a premium sod grower in South Texas, specializing in the sale and installation of sod. The Grass Yard also provides landscaping services along with tree sales and installation. Open to the public, visit them at 1484 South Highway 46 in New Braunfels or call 830-626-3444. The Grass Yard, from our backyard to yours.
Come see Warhorse and Arabian supporter Eric Smith at North Park Chevrolet for all your car buying needs. Located just down the road on US Highway 90 in Castroville, North Park Chevrolet consistently ranks among the top Chevrolet stores in the state. With over 300 vehicles on the lot to choose from, Eric can help you find what you need. Contact Eric at 210-737-4786 or visit the website www.npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium. A little extended commercial break there. Didn't realize it, but Caden Hansen, the kicker, injured on the play.
Yeah, he's getting off of his own power. We saw him getting a little bit of treatment before the game. Looks like he had some stretching issues, so hopefully everything's okay with him. Like we said, he's up. But the Warhorses did what they needed to do. Took that drive, went down, got the score. Now we need to go get another stop.
Yes, we do. So we were talking about this during the break, you and I. Some injured Warhorses from the other day. Got the bye week next, giving them a little extra time to heal up and all of that. So special teams is kind of taking a little bit of a hit. A couple people have been rearranged, and now all of a sudden you got your kicker out.
Yeah. So who do we have kicking? That looks like Hayden Dubose?
I believe that's going to be Hayden Dubose.
It looks like I've seen him warming up.
And
nice
he is
little
going to drive this down. It is going to be fielded at the 25-yard line. Nice play there by the Horses. That was number 6, Tanner Tucker, with the return.
And a nice tackle was Elijah Sanchez, number 4, getting in there and getting those feet taken out from under him. So excellent job, Elijah.
Flying through like a bullet there. Great job on special teams. So Luling will have it here, 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. No cross country tomorrow, no team tennis tomorrow. Actually have a little bit of downtime. Warhorse Band will be traveling to Fredericksburg, though, for the Hill Country Marching Festival.
They will, but team tennis played what, Wednesday?
Team tennis played Wednesday. Got the big victory to end district play, I believe, against Kershaw.
That's right, and I know next Wednesday is cross country here in Devine.
Yes, it is. All right, here we go. Luling, 1st and 10, trips to the left side. This is going to be a fake. Reiser's going to keep this. He is going to be out. Actually runs backwards a little bit there.
Jimbo, he had the first down and then decided to go -2 yards and cost his team the first down, but
2nd and 2 after the 8-yard gain.
Still a big run on first down, but I do think if he'd have turned upfield. And, that's right there, Coach B. His tacklers were attacking. It was downfield, but they were still attacking.
2nd down and 2 here. Reiser in the gun. Handoff. This is going to be Houston coming right side. He's got a crease. And he is still on his feet and out past the 30-yard line. He'll be brought down at the 21-yard line.
Elijah Sanchez getting over there with a touchdown-saving tackle. That's another big tackle by Sanchez.
Big run there by Dylan Houston, the big back, the senior there for Luling.
Coach Villa cannot be happy with the holes that are getting opened up there on the front lines.
So 6:02 or 6 minutes, I guess, now, clock running. Eagles have it down towards the red zone of the Warhorses, deep into Warhorse territory. Reiser again in the gun. It's going to roll out. Sounds like a whistle. Flag down on the play. I think the Eagles jumped there, Smitty.
Did they get a little? It was right in the pillar for me.
Yeah. Now, we do have a much bigger viewing window than what we did last week at Pleasanton.
Well, our shoulders aren't touching.
That is correct. Yeah. So
we actually have room for guests, which I think we might have.
I was going to say, busy show tonight. I think we're going to have Jeff Weisenbaker from the Devine Ex-Students Association come by at halftime. And we've also had a couple of people from the class of 91 stop by, say they're going to come visit us. We'll
Always
see what
exciting.
happens. Yeah.
Always exciting.
Yeah, there's no telling
well,
what'll
homecoming,
happen.
you never know who you're going to see.
That's exactly
the neat
right.
thing.
Yeah. All right, 1st and 15 here for the Eagles. Reiser's going to keep right side, trying to get outside. Nice job
Hayden
there.
Brummage. Nice play, Brummage, at the tackle.
Loss on the play. Looks like a loss of 1 there.
He showed some fleet of foot.
He did. He did, yep. Old Brummage today. I was messing with him with the synchronized software. I was taking control of his computer every now and then. He said, "Why, Coach?" I said, "Because it can, bro. Because it can." Second down, looks like maybe a gain of 1, about 14 here for the Eagles. Riser's going to hand off, met at the line of scrimmage.
Boo.
That was, let's see, what is that,
I'll
number 5?
Carter,
that's 5.
Fobble just laid a slobber knock on that young man.
Dalen Houston came to an abrupt stop.
He did.
Right there in the hole. No gain, so 3rd and 14 coming up for the Eagles.
That's some high-quality verbiage right there, Jimbo.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you get what you pay for around this joint. Eagles having a tough time getting lined up. 10 seconds on the play clock. Riser in the gun, looking to throw. Pressure coming.
That's Marcus Rodriguez chasing him, and number 6, X Contreras.
Uh-oh, looks like Riser comes up a little lame there. Is trying to get out of bounds. I don't know if he just tripped or
I don't know if it did. I don't know if the turf monster got him out there, or if he was trying to chop his feet and try to get X to fly by him. But Marcus and X were not going to be fooled on that.
No, they were not. Chase down there, gain of, about 8 on the play. Still is going to bring up 4th down and around 7. 6 we'll call it, for the Eagles. See if the Warhorses can get a big stop here. Riser in the gun, and he is going to hand off. Hit, still fighting for yards, though. Looks like the ball came loose, Smitty. And that is a fumble on 4th down, so looks like the Warhorses recovered it. Well, I was going to say, I think only the back that fumbles can recover it for Luling.
But I think that's only in the end zone. I think anybody can recover it, but it goes back to where they fumbled it from.
That's
you
it.
can't get the yardage.
And I
believe that's it.
I think that was going to be short. Regardless, Warhorses are going to take over here, and I'm pretty sure they came up with that one.
And you know what? And if we keep talking about the rules, they're going to find out just how little we do know.
Which is not much at all.
But Warhorses got what they needed, which was a big stop. Let's see if we can go with that quick change score.
That's what I'm talking about. 1st down and 10 for the Horses. Ball at the 11-yard line. Hack under center. And this is going to be Hack looking to throw. He's got a man.
Oh.
That is going to be overthrown.
I tell you what, if he catches it, it is the big change.
Pass was intended for Gabe Esquivel there, and that was fixing to be the quick strike.
It was a quick strike because he had 2 steps on the defender, and a nice ball thrown by Hack, just a little strong.
Yeah, probably if we would have had that normal South Texas humidity, probably would have held it up there a little bit for Gabe to get under.
Maybe just a hair. Like you said, nice night out here.
I like the aggressiveness of the Warhorses there, though, on 1st down.
I do, too. I love seeing that. Even though you're in the shadow of your goal post, I love seeing them looking to attack.
And especially with this aggressive Eagle defense. So 2nd down and 10 here. Shotgun again for the Horses. This is going to be handoff outside. That's Xavier Contreras. He's at the 30-yard line. He's going to be run out of bounds at about the 42-yard line.
He was looking for a 9-0 to go with that 9-9.
Yes, he was. He is looking for Mr. 90 to be on his calling card there. Big game for the Horses.
I tell you what, he gets another one. We're going to have to change that number to 9.
I'm telling you. Might help me. I might be able to figure out who he is and who Gabe is.
We checked the socks or the sleeves tonight?
Yeah, Gabe's got the white on his leg again. Yep. And I think X is going with the dark. So that will help a lot.
All right.
Actually, Gabe's left wing, X right wing here.
Yep.
Pitch back right side.
Marcus Rodriguez.
Marcus, he is going to be hit after a gain of 2, falls forward for another.
You know what? And that's what Coach Eads was talking about, getting those backs to go forward. That last lunge. We're going to win this fight all the way down until we hit the ground. Beautiful DW out there on the field, the grounds crew. I was going to say that ball is just on the edge of the W, and that is well done job by our maintenance crew. They do a fantastic job.
Ruben Ramirez and those guys are always all over it. Looks great. Warhorses coming to the line here. Pitch back right. Gabe Esquivel, number 5. And no gain there. Strung out nicely by the Eagles. Maybe a loss of 1, Schmitty.
It was. That was number 22, looks like Nehemiah Murray. Getting in there and getting onto Gabe's back and getting him down. But they did a good job, like you said. They strung that play out. They didn't let him get the corner turned, and they were able to make the play from the back. I'm sorry I cut you off. You were going to say?
I was just going to call out third down and about 8. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in, watching on YouTube. Great crowd here at Warhorse Stadium for the homecoming game. Hack's looking to throw. This ball is intended for Aiden Zapata. Looked like they were trying to go a little wide receiver screen.
I think they were going a little wide receiver screen.
Incomplete pass, so that'll bring up 4th down.
And we just had Hanson punt, and he is out now. So we've seen Zapata punt.
Yeah.
But are they going to punt? Oh, it looks like this is. How about this? This is Jared Fernandez stepping back into punt formation. The horses are punting by committee.
I'll tell you what, we've rotated a lot of backs all year, and now we're rotating punters. Jared's going to get this one off, and that ball is going to take a right turn straight out of bounds just inside the 40. So
I'm going to tell you what, we need to have a talk with these punters, though, because I think both of them could have taken the running into the punter and got the first down.
Yeah.
But good job getting the ball away under pressure by Jared, especially in your first punt.
Well, and I'm just sitting here wondering, how many punts does your backup punter get during the week?
Okay, and let's take that one step further, because this is number 3.
The backup to the backup?
This is the backup to the backup.
Yeah.
So you're right. I don't know that he gets a lot of punts.
2:16 left to go here. First quarter. Warhorse is up 7-0. Luling with the ball. Eagles will take over at about the, 38 there, Schmitty?
Looks like about a 38-yard line.
Riser in the gun. Handoff right up the middle. That is going to be a nice play by the horses. No gain for the Eagles.
That is. He was hit early in the backfield. He thought he was going to get free, and then that Carter Fobble over there, making sure he didn't get any farther.
Let's see. That looks like number 4, Javon Jackson, the ball carrier that time for the Eagles. Eagles going no huddle here. 2nd and 10. Trips to the right side. And ball is loose as Riser drops it, picks it up, tries to scramble forward. And the scrum is back there, Schmidt.
There was a scrum again. There was all kinds of guys. Brandon Martinez in there.
Jared Fernandez coming
in there. We got, of course, Brummage and Pobble and Cannonball. Those guys are in there somewhere every time.
Looks like after everything's said and done, that's going to be a loss of 1 on the play, so 3rd down and 11 upcoming. Man, beautiful night for football, Schmitty.
It is a great night.
Nice and cool. Not a cloud in the sky. Shotgun here. Riser looking to roll right. Warhorse is coming with pressure, and they're going to get there.
There we go at the Baba Booey. Baba Booey, Jared Fernandez.
Big sack for the horses.
And Brummage was there. I think Riser thought he wasn't down, but Brummage was there to let him know, yes, sir, you were down, young man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And probably if you ask Brummage why, he'd say because I can.
Yeah, you know what's funny, Jimbo, is walking out of class today, because I'm lucky enough to have those two at the same time. Walking out of class today, they say, Coach, we need a Baba Booey. And I said, boys, that's not up to me.
That's right. That is right.
Y'all are going to have to go get that Baba Booey, and there they did it.
Punt formation for the Eagles after the long loss. 4th down and about 23.
That ball's on the ground.
This is going to be a high punt. Liza Sanchez is going to catch
Nice
it, makes
job.
a man miss at the 38. Still on his feet. Right up the middle into Eagle territory. Great return there by Elijah Sanchez.
I tell you what, Elijah Sanchez is not the biggest back that we have, but he is shifty when he got up there going in the middle. He made the first guy miss, and he was off to the races, Jimbo.
I thought we were going to have us a little wah-wah-wee-wah on the punt
that would have
return
been
there.
excited. That would have been exciting. We need a wah-wah-wee-wah. We've had a couple of Baba Booies.
Yeah, we could use some wah-wah-wee-wah. Maybe the second quarter. We're at the end of the first here. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, scent chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime. Or give them a call, 830-663-8077. Stop by Image Matters in Devine for all your design and business needs. Offering an in-house custom artist, Image Matters handles a wide variety of products from spirit shirts and embroidery to the creation of signs and banners. Image Matters also carries a wide selection of awards, offering anything from ribbons and trophies to customized plaques. Located at 200 West Hondo, stop by and let Butch and Kim Cook and their 35 years of experience go to work for you.
And they turned around and walked out into the middle of the track.
We're back. Sorry about that. We're in the middle of a story here. I forgot to mention that we were coming back there. Sorry about that, Schmitty.
No worries. No worries. Here we go. Warhorse to take possession.
So see what the horses can get going here. Wing to the left for the horses. This is going to be Hack looking to throw.
Oh, he's open.
He's got a man deep. And one-handed catch. Mason Martinez. Wah-wah-wee-wah. I thought Nathan stopped short. He went up and brought that in with one hand.
That was a heck of a catch by Mason Martinez. Wow.
Wow. First and goal for the horses. Woo.
And we got a wah-wah-wee-wah.
I'm telling you. Little excitement here for the homecoming crowd.
Lots of stomping in the bleachers. Love hearing that.
Oh, yeah. Here come the horses to the line quick. Pitch back right side. Gabe Esquivel straight up the middle there, still on his feet.
Yeah. That's in the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Warhorses. You know, I thought I saw Gabe run through the back of the end zone, but I don't know that the officials did.
I don't think they saw him until he pitched the ball to that official in the back. So I guess when your kicker's hurt, you go for two.
I think you are. So Warhorse offense stays on the field there. Esquivel, the lone back in the backfield. It's going to be pitched back to him, right side. And he is going to dive forward.
Looks like
and they're
just short.
Say just short. No good on the point after attempt. Well, Warhorses take the lead up, or kick the lead up to 13-0. We're going to step away real quick. We'll be right back.
Snoring and sleep apnea wreak havoc on everyone's sleep. Solutions include surgery or a special mask with hoses and air compressor. Sound like a good night's sleep to you? There is another way, a custom dental device from Dr. Drake's Sleep Solutions. Just slip it in each night. No surgery and no mask. The comfortable and out-of-sight way to end the snoring. Restore the joy of a good night's sleep.
Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium. Warhorse is up 13-0.
Awesome drive by the Warhorses, Jimbo.
A whopping 2 plays.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that would definitely qualify in the wah-wah-wee-wah category.
Absolutely. That catch was.
That was spectacular.
That was. You know, we wah-wah-wee-wah that one. That one might be a no.
That is very true. Well, looks like Hayden Dubose will be out to do the kicking again. He's kind of looking over the sideline saying, hey, where do you want me to kick this bad boy? Here he goes.
Uh-oh, we got the
this
little.
This is going to be a big hop, hop. Oh.
Number 7, great hands by Miguel Rodriguez taking that punt. That ball had a chance to jump over his head.
I thought we might get the big hop up over his head there. Coach Gomez is consulting with Hayden. I don't think they were quite on the same page on that kickoff. Needless to say, decent really good field position for the Eagles here as they get the ball at the 43.
Absolutely. Yeah, just opportunity for this defense to step up and get a 3 and out, force a punt, or they even better, let's force a turnover.
I like it. Where are we at? Cannonball? Oh, Cannonball's coming out. Well, maybe
you know why? He's going to rest a little bit, so when a scoop and score comes, he's got he's ready to go.
Yep, looks like we've got a whistle
Timeout?
on the far side. Timeout for the Eagles. Let's step away real quick. Hey, how about the pregame meal? RJ's.
RJ.
Robert Pequeño.
Ooh, he came through again.
A little different. Here's his commercial.
Hungry? If so, stop by RJ's, a family-owned and operated business since 2019 where all food is made to order. RJ's proudly supports the Warhorses, Arabians, Colts, and Phillies. Open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7. Stop by at 205 State Highway 132 North in Devine or call 830-521-9967. RJ's. Stay hungry, my friends.
With the mission of continuing support for St. Joseph Catholic Church, along with the Devine community, we strive to find a way to lead men in being the faith leader in their home. Along with faith being the beginning of our mission, charity is our goal. We are able to provide scholarships to students, support the local food bank, and state charities. Knights of Columbus, Council 5192.
All right, Schmitty, we're back here. 1st and 10 for the Eagles after the timeout. Handoff right side, that's going to be Houston. Not much doing. Dropped at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, that play did not start off very well. It was a low snap, and the handoff was a little questionable, and it just never got going. Warhorses made sure it didn't get out of the gate, stopping him for no gain. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Eagles going no huddle here. Not really going fast pace, but just no huddle, looking over to the sidelines to try to get their calls in from their coaching staff. Shotgun formation again. Reiser's going to look to throw. Sees an opening, will head up field, and he is going to be into Warhorse territory. Shifty running by the quarterback, Reiser.
It was. He got it all the way out to the Warhorse 45-yard line before he was brought down. That keeps the clock running as they reset the chains, but a big first down, not what we want to see defensively.
No. Keegan Reiser, sophomore quarterback for the Eagles.
A lot of sophomores on this team, Jimbo.
I've noticed that.
Quite a few.
Yeah. So new coaching staff in Luling this year. 1st and 10 as the ball rests at the Warhorse 45-yard line. Reiser looking to throw.
Ooh.
Host of horses there. He's going to throw that.
He had Mason Martinez and Gus Puente breathing down his neck, didn't he? Was that Gus? No, that was Aaron Bonilla.
That was, and I tell you what, I think Coach Villa brought everybody but maybe 2 people on the defense there. Brought the whole kitchen sink there.
Did he bring the kitchen sink?
I think he might have. So incomplete pass as Reiser was able to throw it away. 2nd down and 10 coming for the Eagles. Trips to the left side for Luling. Reiser in the gun. Handoff Houston. He's got a crease there. He will drive out past the 45 down to about the 43-yard line.
Bonilla was at Warhorse with the first contact. Excuse me. Had him wrapped up, making sure he didn't get going out there.
I didn't see it, but on the far side, apparently he got a few more yards there and gained 4 on the play.
He got farther than I thought.
3rd down and 6 upcoming. Here we go. Eagles to the line. Trips to the left. Reiser's going to keep it this time. Got the edge, and he'll be close to the 1st down yard. I think it's going to be a little short, though.
I think he is going to be short. That was a big hit by Sammy Guardiola over there on the corner, keeping him short of that yard to make. He's going to be 1 yard short. Going to bring up 4th and 1, and it's definitely a must go.
Yeah, I think so. Down 13-0. Have the ball in Warhorse territory here.
Yeah, I don't know that you're going to gain a whole lot by punting it.
I don't, yeah. I think you're right. So here come the Eagles.
Are we bringing the house again, Jimbo?
I would imagine. Here comes Houston right side. He is going to bounce it out and think he's going to have 1st down yardage on the second effort.
I tell you what, Luke Friesenhan made some good contact early. I thought he was going to be able to get him, but just a strong run to muscle forward to get that yard, because that's about all he got, a yard, maybe a yard and a half.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought we might have a chance to say watch the fake boys, but they made no bones about it. They were going for that thing.
Absolutely. There was no fake to be had right there. Bob, we hope you're out there watching.
I'm sure he is. Shout out Bob Campsey, number one Warhorse fan there is.
Absolutely.
Riser left side this time, big gaping hole, and he is going to still be on his feet as he gets out to the 20.
Oh, lots of horses there to finish that off.
Brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
But not before he had a big run and picks up the first down. You know, he drops back in that pass situation, and then he pulls it down and runs, and there's some holes open, Jimbo.
Yeah, there are. I think the Warhorse coaching staff is going to have to talk about that at halftime.
Some of those halftime adjustments, but you know that's all part of the game.
Here we go. Trips to the right this time for the Eagles. 1st and 10, inside the 20 at the 19. Handoff to Houston. He is going to be hit and dropped for a loss.
Aaron Bonilla said, no, sir. You are not going to run outside my end.
Just had someone text in and say we should submit that catch that Mason Martinez down to the Got Mossed. You got Mossed segment.
Oh, that was
yes. That came in from Jason G, so appreciate that, Jason.
That is.
I believe that's Jason Gerlach. I'm not sure, but that's who I think it was.
That is a good idea. You got mossed, because he definitely got mossed on that play.
He did. Loss of 2 on the play. Riser hands off. Houston trying to get outside. He's got the corner. He will be brought down.
Sammy Guardiola with the stop.
About the 13-yard line.
I think so. I think it's about the 13. So what's that going to be? About 3 yards short.
Well, I just got a little meme here. I don't think that was Jason Gerlach. That might have been Jason Gardner, since I just got the Wolfpack Wrestling meme here.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah, if so, my apologies there. But great call, though, for You Got Moss. 3rd down and 4 for the Eagles here. Clock runs at 6:34.
Flag on the play. That's early. That's going to be some motion against Luling. That's going to bring him back. You know, that's the things we talk about. Luling's got a little drive rolling here, and you just can't shoot yourself in the foot.
Absolutely right. JB's bus driving school hadn't made many appearances in this game, but makes the appearance here with the flag.
I'm not going to lie. I don't mind seeing the laundry stay in their pocket.
Hey, got a text in from Coach Leanne McIver. Clean sweep tonight versus Somerset. All 3 levels with the win.
Awesome. Fantastic
JV
job.
and the varsity.
All starting off right on district.
All right, here comes Riser looking to throw. Pressure by the horses, and he is going to be brought down. Ball is loose, but they're going to say that forward progress was stopped.
That was Jared Fernandez.
No, they're going to say we recovered.
Yeah, Jared Fernandez knocking that ball loose. Jared, I'm sorry, that was a Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. I tell you what, I saw Jared swinging back. I didn't see the ball go flying.
I did not see the ball go flying either.
But hopefully everybody at home was able to see that.
Great announcers that we are.
Of course.
Excellent play. Excellent stop by the Warhorse. And, Jimbo, you know, you've been running a certain set of offensive plays. You've been having success. You get that penalty, and then they did something different.
Yep.
Let Coach Villa's defense be able to attack them.
Yep, and that they did. Warhorses were on the prowl there, so 1st and 10 for the horses. Hack's going to get this one. Coming right side. He will be out close to the 30-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play.
Nice job by Hack. That ball almost went over his head on the snap. Great job of handling it and then making something out of nothing.
I tell you what, when I ever get him lined up for the senior spotlight, I'm going to have to ask him what type of dance moves he's got, because that was a pretty nice little pirouette right there.
Well, that was. I don't know if he's going to give you that answer.
I don't think he practices a whole lot of pirouetting.
I tell you what, he's got the best one-liners in the business, though.
He does. He does. Gain of 5 for Hack on the play, so 2nd and 5. Gus Puente right side, little sweep action. He's going to have a gain of 3, run out of bounds there about the 33.
Yep. You know, just to follow up on that, you've been trying to get him to do this for several times, and you keep telling him, so-and-so had a big game, so-and-so had a big game, so-and-so had a big game. And what does he respond to you?
Well,
let so-and-so do it again.
Yeah, let X do it again, Coach.
He said, X, I did X. X had a 99-yard run. Let X do it again. Teammate all the way, baby.
Right side, Gus Puente up the middle. First down yardage.
Great finish to the run by Gus Puente.
Out to the 40-yard line.
Gets the first down for the Horses. Quick update.
So move the chains for the Horses at 4 minutes and 35 seconds. Sorry, I got distracted there by PA announcer Toby Tomlin. I was trying to hear what his update was.
Myself.
Here we go. Luke Friesenheim split wide left for the Horses. Motion. This is going to be X to the left side. Little crease there. Tripped up. It looked like he got through that.
Boy,
that
he had
time to go.
I think so. He had some green grass in front of him out there.
Hey, great seeing a couple war horses today. Brother Justin Contreras in. Colin Dishman came by.
Colin Dishman, talked to both of them. That was awesome. Great to see those guys.
Yeah, it was.
See him back on the
Talked to him a little bit
campus.
about the college life. They said they had 0 complaints.
Yeah.
Remember those days well?
Living a good life.
Yes, they are. Second down, we'll call it 7 for the Horses. This is going to be Gabe Esco.
No, Hack.
Up the middle there. Tell you what, Gabe had a gaping hole out here, and I guess that's because Hack still had the ball and the defense was following him.
Yeah. Hack had a pretty good hole. That line opened up one heck of a hole for Hack right there. Hey, just a minute ago, you played a commercial.
I did.
For the
Knights
of Columbus having a golf tournament tomorrow.
Yes, they are.
Sign up at 9.
Registration at 9, shotgun at 10.
Yeah, get out there and.
Great calls.
Yeah, get out there and sign up and play some golf. Or if you don't want to play golf, they're going to have a cornhole tournament. You can get out there and sign up for the cornhole.
4-person scramble starting at 10, registration again at 9. Knights do all kinds of stuff for the community. If you got a chance, looking to want to get out and play a little golf, stop by and see those guys tomorrow at Devine Golf Course.
That's right. You need to get out there. Hey, I got a shout out right here. Listen to this. We got a Baba Booey class of 1990 and 91. Shelly Schmidt, Salcedo, and Delfino Salcedo watching from Napa, California.
All right.
Go War Horses.
All right. Great shout out there. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We got a timeout on the field as the War Horses called their first of the half. We'll be right back.
It's so hot.
Try wearing this number for over 100 years.
Ah!
I'm getting the vapors. You should call the AC guys.
Okay, but which ones?
The AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC
guys.
The AC Guys are proud supporters of your Devine Warhorses and Arabians athletic teams and are a local family-owned business that caters to all your residential and light commercial needs.
Who are you gonna call?
The AC Guys.
Hey, no, do it. Better do it.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium. Hey, AC Guys commercial there. One of the nights we don't really need the AC Guys.
Yeah,
Natural AC blowing.
One of the first times we hadn't needed it. It does feel great up here. You guys are out here in the stands, or you know anybody out here in the stands, they can attest to the great football weather.
Hack looking to throw. He's going to throw this deep, and that ball is going to be intercepted at the 13-yard line. And run back to the 41-yard line. That's number 1, James Ledesma for the Luling Eagles with the big play.
Just a hair underthrown. He had X going down the sideline. That ball, I think, was just a little underthrown. Hey, I know you got a list of names up here, and we kind of missed our opportunity. We'll have to get it again, but we talked about all those hard-working student trainers.
Yeah, we had a couple of them come up and give us a list.
We just got a flag, and that was thrown. We have one of the Luling players just would not get off the field and just kept talking to the War Horses, and they seemed this is going to be a dead ball personal foul, unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, there it is, unsportsmanlike conduct. So where Luling would have had the ball at the 43, they're going to get backed up deep here. Yeah, let's talk about those athletic student trainers. We've got Audrey Longoria, we've got Leilani Lascano, Andrea Rios, Jordan Buvenhausen, Alyssa Zamora, Tyler Pike, and Savannah Parker. And that's ranging from seniors to all the way to freshmen.
That's right. And I tell you what, that is one of the hardest working groups of kids on the campus, because not only those kids doing that, every one of those ones you named does something else.
Yes, they are involved in all kinds of stuff, and I tell you what, they're very protective of their ice, especially on Thursday and Friday nights.
Yes, they are. I tell you what, I can't hardly fill a cup.
I know. I tried to go in there and fill up my cup at lunch, and they are eagle eyes on it.
Like, ladies, it's like 9 cubes. No, sir.
Yeah. Yes. First and 10 after the penalty. The ball will be brought back to about the 27-yard line for the Luling Eagles. This is going to be kept by Reiser.
Great stop by Luke Friesenheim. Boy, he was right there. And he laid a lick on him, Jimbo.
I tell you what, Keegan Reiser felt that one.
He definitely saw all Luke Friesenheim he wants to see.
Yeah, and it's slow to get up, but credit that young man. Sophomore is up, looking to get the next play. He lost it 2 on the play, though. Great job by the Warhorse D.
Sophomore on sophomore contact there.
Yeah. Twins both directions for the Eagles this time. Reiser's going to look to throw. Throws it out to the flats. And this is going to be number 22. That is Nehemiah Murray with the big catch and run.
Yep, he got that swing pass out there, and
well, there's like 14 footballs
there's
out on
balls
the field.
Bouncing around everywhere.
I guess one went to the Warhorse sideline.
Yeah. Got to get those swabs. Going to bring up 3rd down and looks like a long 7.
Yeah, it does. 2:09 left to go. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. See if the Warhorses can get a stop. Reiser's going to roll to his left, looking to throw, and that ball is in front of Murray, incomplete.
He had a lot of pressure. Jared Fernandez, was that big George Signs coming in there?
Sweetest hair in on the team.
I tell you what, he's got a nice flow.
Yes, he does. Yeah, it was defended well by Xavier Contreras, Mason Martinez. 4th down now and 7 for the Eagles. Looks like they're going to run the punt team out. So let's see what Elijah Sanchez does this time for the Horses back deep.
Tell you what, we're about to call him Electric Elijah.
Yep. Shout out Bob. Watch the fake, boys.
Watch the fake. There's a little rugby
punt. It's going to be a short kick. That ball is going to hit at the 44-yard line, take an eagle bounce, and it's going to be downed at the 35.
Where the Warhorses will take over with 1:54 to go here in the second quarter.
Tell you what, it's kind of cool to be able to look at the monitor here and see how much time is left.
It is, because it's kind of around the corner for me.
Crane your neck out there and see what's going on. Uh-oh, we're in trouble now. Jeff Weisenbaker just walked up
I think
here.
he's early.
He is. I told him to come up at the first part of halftime.
54, baby.
I bet you were never this early to class back in the day, Weisenbaker.
I guarantee you he wasn't this early on the golf course either. We'll talk to Malone about that if we need to.
What is this you're saying to me, class?
All right, looks like a little officials trying to figure a couple things out, but I think they've got it figured out here. Going to be Warhorse ball at the 35. Can you hear us there, Mr. Weisenbaker?
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah. Well, we got 1:54. All
Yeah,
right.
pull that microphone up a little bit closer to your lips there. You might have to turn a little bit. It'd been.
What a catch that was.
There you go. Yes,
I'm
it
telling
was.
you, whoa, I was right there by it. I mean, that kid backed up, one-handed.
Yeah.
Looked like that OJ, whatever. It's not OJ, but whatever that guy is for the
Beckham, Odell Beckham.
Odell Beckham,
OBJ, yeah.
You know,
he beat him.
You know, we had a suggestion that we ought to send that video in to You Got Mossed.
I think so. That might work.
That's it, right? That's a good idea.
Hey, penalty on the play. Warhorses get it at the midfield stripe here. 1:54 left to go. Let's see if Warhorses can have a little late half magic here. Hack's going to look to throw here.
Oh,
Pressure
he
coming.
got ripped across the face,
Here's
man.
another one.
Xavier Contreras incomplete, knocked away at the last minute. Nicholas Estrada making the last minute.
Boy, I'm telling you what, I hear the fans.
Got some fire.
I hear the fans yelling down in front of us, and I'm with them. One of those defensive linemen went by Hack and grabbed that face mask and just nearly ripped his head off. Strong as Hack is, though.
Yeah.
Kept on his feet and still made a heck of a pass downfield.
Well, I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for a flying Estrada there from Luling, that might have been 6 for the Horses. Notice we've got a little bit more stuff than the last time you were up here there, Mr.
Yeah,
Weisenbaker?
I see. Yeah, this looks like ABC Central right here. Not to use a bad station, but
here
anyway,
comes Hack up
we
the
won't
middle.
get into that.
Gain of about 4 on the play. Yeah, there's a little extracurricular at the end.
It is getting a little chippy down here.
A little bit of the chippage. So Hey, y'all got some big stuff planned for the weekend, don't you there, Jeff?
Got a lot planned. Already started tonight. Y'all are doing a great job. Good crowd.
Great
Nice
crowd,
weather
yeah.
finally.
Beautiful weather, isn't it?
Oh, man. It's about time.
Third down here for the Horses. A
Yeah,
little
it's gonna be a
craziness.
false start, I believe.
I think so.
Yep. False start on the Horses.
Still got time.
What classes are we honoring this year?
This year, the 50-year classes are 1970 and 71. We're doing 2 because last year COVID couldn't have it.
Sure. Yep.
So we're bringing back the 70 class, adding the 71. So a lot of good people in town this week, some people I even know. And they're all having a good time. They're down there in the the ex-student section and getting ready to go tomorrow.
Boy, there's a heck of a line down there. I'm looking at them lining up now.
Yep.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 12 for the Horses. Hack's looking to throw right side.
Oh!
And he is going to be sacked as he went to throw it, decided not to, and he was hit immediately by the Eagles.
Yeah, I just dropped the names off for them for the halftime, so they should be ready to go.
You know, I don't want to say a whole lot, but that's starting to hit a little close to home.
Yeah.
When we're doing 50-year honor classes, and I was born in 74, so I don't know what that's saying because I still think I'm about 38, 39 years old.
Let's see, we got, 3 more years? I'm 75, graduate. When were you born?
74.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
You're still a baby.
I don't want to say it, but I might have been a first grader when this 71 class. Yes, I'm an 80s.
80s, yeah.
I was the first grader when this class was seniors.
Yeah, timeout on the field, but let's use it to talk here with Jeff a little bit. We'll give you a little extra time, man.
Well, we go tomorrow at 1 o'clock down at the Devine Student Activity Center, the DSAC at high school. Everybody show up. We'll register at 1. The meeting will start after that, and then a social after that. We're going to have food. Everything will be individual servings, no buffet style. We're doing everything we can to be safe. We'll have sanitizers, masks if you want them, bottled water. We're not going to have our tea jugs. You know, we're trying to keep everything as good as we can because we're fortunate to really have it this year, and that's great that we are.
Absolutely. With all the craziness going on. Jared Fernandez back to punt for the Warhorses. He gets it off.
Good punt by Jared. Angled over to the right side, hits at the 30, will roll down to the 25. Down by the Horses there with 54 seconds left.
54.
Good job by Fernandez getting that punt off. You know, like we talked about, that's probably your 3rd string punter, and I'm sure he's punted about twice in practice all year.
Yeah.
At least they got a 3rd string punter. We were lucky to field one back in my day.
Or did they look over on the sideline and say, hey, which one of you guys can kick it?
Yeah.
Which one of y'all's leg feels strong tonight, right?
Yeah.
I'll do it, Coach.
Yeah, I don't know if Jared would volunteer because when I had him in class last year, he said about 4 words the entire year.
Yeah.
So, well, at least, to me at least.
I have him with Brummage, so.
Well, that's changed.
But, you know, you're right. It's still not necessarily to me.
Yeah, that's exactly right. All right, here we go. 53 seconds left. Luling has it, 25-yard line. This is going to be Risers going to pull and keep it to the right side.
Cut back.
Out across the 50, out of bounds, 50-yard line. So got a flag down right at the 50-yard line.
I bet you that's going to be a hold, Jimbo. The coaches on our sideline were working like heck to get that to be a hold call.
Nice.
Looks like we actually know what we're doing up here.
This gear y'all have got probably filled up 2 rooms back in the day.
Yeah. Well, it fills up about
console 8. Board was 8 foot wide with tubes coming out of it. Yeah.
Well, it fills up about 8 containers for us to bring stuff up here every night. But
sure looks good. When I can't come down, I've been tuning in. Y'all sound good, do really well. It's great.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Y'all are running me though, because now I guess people, and I noticed coming up here, there's people watching you on the phone, you know. So
yeah, the only bad thing about watching it live is there's about a 30-second delay, I think, from if you're here at the stadium. But,
that's all right.
But I guess you
going back
you
anyway.
get the replay.
Yeah, I scroll
I guess
it
it's like an instant replay.
Yeah, I do it all the time. I can't even keep up because I'm going back looking at what happened and why.
All right,
here we go. It's a great format.
After the penalty,
it was still a first down after the penalty.
Riser under pressure escapes, and he is going to be ball loose.
Woo! That's another Baba Booey.
Let's see, Cannonball nearly coming out with the strip there.
We got 2 players down, one for each team.
I tell you what, looks like they're going to be down for a minute. Let's take a quick commercial break.
All the refs are yelling.
We'll be right back.
Looking for accessories for your truck or automobile? Stop by Alamo Truck Accessories. They carry a wide variety of products including side steps, spray and bed liners, bumpers, lift kits, and more. Talk to Colby at 210-602-2730 or stop by 200 Dixon Drive in Devine. Alamo Truck Accessories.
Morales Realty is proud to be a sponsor for Warhorse and Arabian Athletics this year. We have and will always support our local student athletes. Morales Realty has been serving Devine and the surrounding area with real estate services for over 24 years, offering buyer and seller representation on purchases in residential, commercial, and farm and ranch properties. We also offer property management services. Broker Cindy Langley Morales, a graduate of Devine High School, and staff offers a combined experience of over 70 years in real estate. Morales Realty, where experience matters.
We're excited to announce that Security Bank is now American Momentum Bank, and our partnership with Devine Independent School District continues. While our name has changed, you can still count on our expert bankers' personalized attention and expanded portfolio of products and services specifically designed to help you build your financial momentum.
All right, we're coming back here. Second down and about 15.
New quarterback in.
New quarterback, handoff.
Oh,
Not
nice
much
job.
doing, swarming
Marcus
Warhorse defense.
Marcus Rodriguez, Mason Martinez.
Yeah, the coach is going to call timeout.
Hayden Brummage just all over the quarterback on that play. And Luling's done nothing but go backwards right here, Coach Sessions.
Nicholas Estrada with the carry. Timeout, Luling. Let's take a quick commercial break.
Former Arabian MA2 Lillian Stricker of the United States Navy, now stationed in Sasebo, Japan, is a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics.
A Bushel and a Peck is a Christian-based gift shop offering a variety of unique, affordable Christian faith-based inspirational items like jewelry, home decor, clothing, and candles, with a large section of Bibles and books. They are located on 516 North Teal and open from Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Find them on Facebook or call at 830-663-8144. A Bushel and a Peck. Gifts from the heart.
Got a instead of a text in, we got somebody stuck their head in the door.
Yeah, a real shout out.
Yeah, Mr. C. We had got some good barbecue, let me tell you.
Yeah.
And he wanted to say that the Little Broncos are playing in Charlotte tomorrow.
That's
the
right.
5th and 6th grade Little Warhorse Broncos, or Little Broncos.
Yeah, it's like Estrada's going to pull it, head to the right side, host of horses there,
nothing there.
doing. Let's see if the Warhorses are going to call a timeout. Looks like they will not. So that's going to do it, Schmitty.
Jimbo, did you say that that Little Broncos group, they're playing in Charlotte, but then next week during the open week,
I believe they're playing here.
They're going to play here. Maybe get a chance to get out and see some future Warhorses.
That's exactly right. It is halftime here at Warhorse Stadium. Warhorses lead this one 13-0. We've got a jam-packed halftime show. We're going to have Mr. Weisenbaker come back in, talk a little bit about the Devine Ex-Students Association, what they do and their festivities this weekend. We're going to have our senior spotlights. We're going to have some of the Warhorse band performance, so be sure you stick around for that. And that'll be brought to us by the halftime sponsor. That is Chaparral Ford. They're the sponsors of the Warhorse Football Halftime Show. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have some of those proceedings. This is Warhorse Football.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Devine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkid.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
All right, we're back here. Halftime. Warhorse Stadium, homecoming 2021. Warhorses lead 13-0. And we are joined by Jeff Weisenbaker. And Jeff, what is your official title with the Ex-Students Association?
I am the official vice president of the Devine Ex-Student and Teachers Association.
There you go.
Proud of it, too.
Yeah, that's good. It's a great organization. And
great organization.
Talked a little bit during the end of the second quarter there, but y'all put on a nice little presentation over the weekend.
We did. Yeah, it's pretty good. Well, like I said, I'll repeat. We'll start tomorrow at 1 o'clock on Saturday at the DSAC, the Devine Student Activity Center, for those that don't know, located right behind the high school. Big entrance. We'll have it decorated. You'll know where to go. We'll start at 1 o'clock, registration. If you didn't register tonight at the game, you can come by and register tomorrow. Our dues are $10 a year, very nominal dues. You can buy a lifetime membership for $100, which is what I did, because best money you'll ever spend. And then we'll have our meeting. We're honoring the 1970-71 classes, since we didn't have it last year, so there's 2 groups going to be honored. A lot of them are here tonight, and will be recognized later on the track here by the PA announcer, so we're doing that for them too. And we'll have our meeting and social. We're going to have food. We'll have all kinds of food this year. Everything's going to be individualized, either in a container or whatever. The chips are separate, no buffet type. We're trying to be safe. We'll have masks, sanitizer, all the stuff you need. Wearing a mask is up to you. We've got a large area. We kind of condensed what we put out on display, our memorabilia and stuff, to give more room for the people. And so it's going to be really good. We're looking forward to it, and especially after a year off. So we're just happy to have it, and happy that the school provides us this facility to do it. So.
Well, yeah, that's an awesome cause, and I'm assuming anybody that's graduated as recent as last year.
Anyone who's attended, even whether they had graduated or just attended, if you were Devine High, any connection to Devine High School, then come.
All right.
Teachers, no matter how long you taught, you didn't have to retire. They're all welcome. We even have a couple of teachers who weren't students from Devine on our board, and they're great. So everything's good. The other, nope. The other thing I want to mention is, we do it for the students, the ex-students. It's a time to come together and fellowship and have a good time. But our goal, the fruiting result of what we do, is we give scholarships every year.
I've got to do something real fast. With all these gestures, we got to jump to the webcam here. We got to put you on TV.
There you are.
There he is.
There he is.
As Eddie Hooster used to say, German.
I was gonna say, when you talked about the nominal dues, a lot of those dues, they go to the scholarship that you're talking about.
That's right.
Yeah. So
the dues,
be a part of it.
That's right. All the dues do. Everything we get. Besides, we don't do any big fundraisers every year. We don't do anything. We put on homecoming. The dues go to it, except for the expenses for the food and other little expenses. Nobody gets paid anything for being on the board, none of that. All the money goes to the scholarships. And now that you've brought that up, last year we gave 4 $1,000 scholarships. And we had 2 extra scholarships, because then the class of '69 had done a fundraiser when they had their 50th. They raised like $4,000, and so we gave a couple of more scholarships of $1,000 each. This year they're doing the spirit blanket down there, selling chances. I don't think I'm supposed to call it a raffle. It's a whatever. But Nancy said don't call it a raffle. Sorry, DISD, but whatever. So you take a chance on the blanket, and all of that money, the class of '71, I believe, is doing it, and they're giving all of that us for a scholarship.
Awesome.
So that's the main thing. I just want everyone out there who's listening to know we would not be able to give our scholarships just based on the dues we collect. We have some very generous donors, and you can donate. It doesn't matter how much, because I tell you what, it adds up. When I moved back home right before I retired, I couldn't believe the money they were sitting on because of the generous donations. But you also notice like $20 and $30 just adds up. And the next thing you know, you've got another $1,000 scholarship to go.
Well, it's a great program. You get to go, you get to talk to classmates, people that you went to school with, people that you haven't seen.
Right.
I mean, there's a wide array of X's that show up. You get to see some of the former teachers, and then of course it benefits a great cause with the scholarship.
That's right. And I know from listening to y'all's broadcast, you've got people that text in, some of them overseas, some of them in other states. And we're on, it's Devine X Students and Teacher Association. It goes by DEXTA, DEXSTA. You go to Facebook and just type that in. We've got a web page, got contacts there. If you want to donate, I implore you to. I happen to go the last few years, in the spring when they do their scholarship ceremony down at the high school. I go and present them, but I'm presenting for everyone. And like this year we had 6. And they call their names, they come up, and I give them their envelopes, and we take a picture. But I make sure every one of those students know that this is coming from all the ex-students, that they care about them. And I just want the people out there to know, we all started somewhere, and this is a way to give back. So if you can give, please give. I'm not trying to beg anybody, but it is so, because when I go up there every year and I give those out, they're thankful. They've got this look, they're about, just a few weeks from graduating. They got this look of anticipation of where they're going. And we know how important education has been to all of us.
Sure.
And so it's just great. So it's a great cause. And I hope people listening tonight will come out tomorrow. We're going to have a safe environment, and hope you can come out. And we usually have a really good attendance. So
that's
Lewis
great.
Stroud will probably be there. So
that's,
you can't beat that.
That's worth the price of admission
Malone
alone.
might even show up. You never know. I saw him and Herring down here. They came up. I told them that the senior section was way down at the other end. They had to get a ride down there.
I tell you what, you get those two guys walking through the stands, they might not be able to get somewhere for an entire quarter with all the people coming to talk to them.
With everybody that they have to talk to.
Yeah.
Right.
I tell you what, great cause, great organization. 1 o'clock tomorrow, the Devine Student Activity Center, the DSAC.
That's right.
Stop by if you get a chance.
Look us up on Facebook, DEXTA, and look us up. And I thank you guys. Y'all do a great job.
We appreciate
you guys
it.
are good. When y'all finally retire, you may have another career coming up. Y'all are better than some. I think y'all are better than them guys on that CBS Afternoon Southeast Conference game.
Well, I know if you talk to Coach Quiz, the price is right for us.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you kind of get what you pay for up here. So, but it's worth doing it.
I hear y'all talking about getting little things going, like little sponsors for this and that, and some people have done it, and I'm like, I wouldn't mind doing that with y'all, but I want to go under anonymous. I don't want my name.
I tell you what,
we might have to call it the Old Hawkers Foundation.
There you go.
Something like that.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, we've got a cross-country meet on Wednesday, so, we might interrupt your golf game a little bit that day.
Which side y'all going on this week so we go play the other side?
Yeah, we'll be on the front again, or the old front,
Yeah, the old front.
They want us as far away from them. Last thing we need is a kid getting hit in the head with a golf ball from old codgers like us. So.
Yeah, well, Jeff, we appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
And we hope to see you
Appreciate what
tomorrow.
y'all do. Okay.
Right. Yes, sir.
Good to see you.
That's
Go
Jeff,
Warhorses.
Jeff Weisenbaker of the Devine Students and Ex-Teachers Association there. So, great organization, great calls. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have some scores. We'll have our State Farm Senior Spotlights. This is Warhorse Football. We're at the half. Warhorses lead 13-0.
That went pretty good. I may have to just come up sometime on halftime.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse Football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville. Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
The Grass Yard, a premium sod grower in South Texas, specializing in the sale and installation of sod. The Grass Yard also provides landscaping services along with tree sales and installation. Open to the public, visit them at 1484 South Highway 46 in New Braunfels or call 830-626-3444. The Grass Yard, from our backyard to yours.
All right, halftime here. Luling Eagle Band out on the field performing.
Oh, hey, that was great. Got one of the X's up here, talked about the X Association, what's going on. That's awesome.
And you know what? Anytime we have to talk less, that's a good thing.
I think the people out there in TV land probably think so too.
Yeah. Hey, I think you got some scores for us.
I do. I looked up some scores for us. We got Medina Valley and Uvalde playing. Medina Valley is up in that one, 14-0. Natalia Dilley. Natalia is up 26-0. Natalia off to a great start this year.
Yeah, they are.
Cole and Poteet. Poteet is up 28-0 over Cole. Lytle Marion. Marion is up 28-0 there. Bandera playing Maynard New Tech. Bandera is up 21-0.
Okay.
Somerset Cuero, 6-6 tie.
Wow.
Yes, that's a big score there.
Cuero's ranked 9 in the state right now.
Yeah, and Somerset's undefeated right now, so that's a big game.
Yeah.
Pleasanton Pearsall. Pleasanton up 35-0. Trying to get some district scores. We're about ready to go into district. Hondo is open tonight, so no score to get there from Hondo, but just a little rundown of some of the stuff, there's a ton of scores out there to get. I just try to pick some that we're going to see or that we have seen.
Yeah, if we ever expand our operation, we might get some graphics in here and try to get that displayed on the screen.
Good
okay,
Lord.
We're not going to do that.
Good Lord.
We already have to take a Suburban full of stuff when we travel. No, that's awesome. Good job there with the scores. I guess we probably need to get into some senior spotlights here. We want to get some of the Warhorse Band, get that show shown
we definitely,
for people.
yeah, so we definitely need to get into some senior spotlights. And we need to get a couple of these kids, we need to get the football player his time in the sun so that he can
I agree 100%.
Show us the big play.
All right, well, we'll start with our Arabian senior spotlight. And by the way,
she already had her big play tonight.
Just had her big play. Homecoming queen, this is Darian Alvarez.
Hello, my name is Darian Alvarez, and I am a member of the Arabian volleyball team, and I have been selected for tonight's senior spotlight. One of my nicknames is The Kill, and that was given to me by Coach Sessions and Coach Mangles. At school, aside from participating in Arabian volleyball, I am an active part of varsity track and NHS. My interests, hobbies outside of school include hanging out with my family and watching my favorite shows. What is your favorite thing to eat as a late night snack? Probably a bag of Takis, if I'm being honest. If you could visit probably anywhere in the world, it would probably be, for me, it would probably be Australia. I don't know why. Okay. Would you rather have 1 wish granted today or 10 wishes granted 20 years from now? Probably 10 wishes granted in 20 years. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a cook are you? Probably a 5. What's one word that best describes you as a person? Humble. What is your best sports memory? Probably when I beat my PR my sophomore year during track. And finally, what do you plan to do after high school? I plan on becoming a physician assistant.
All right, that was a great senior spotlight with homecoming queen, senior Arabian volleyball player, Darian Alvarez. And as you can see, the Warhorse Band is taking the field. We'll get to their performance in a minute, but I think we've got enough time to squeeze in.
I think we do, because Mr. Miller always has them do a little warm-up out there, so I think we do if we get going, huh?
Yeah, so let's go with our Warhorse senior spotlight. That's going to be Hayden Dubose.
Hello, my name is Hayden Dubose, and I'm number 20 for the Warhorse football team, and I've been selected for tonight's senior spotlight. My nickname, which is what everybody calls me, is Doobie. At school, aside from participating in football, I'm an active part of basketball and track. Track's actually probably my favorite sport. My interests and hobbies outside of school include I love to ride my dirt bike, and I also really love to work on my truck. My favorite thing to eat, which is kind of ironic, but I actually love Scooby Snacks. If you could visit anywhere in the world, if I could visit anywhere in the world, it would be Antarctica. I love the idea of penguins. Would I rather have one wish granted today or 10 wishes granted 20 years from now? I would want 10 granted 20 years from now. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a cook am I? I'm definitely a 10. What's one word that best describes me as a person? Definitely obnoxious. My best sports memory is probably my JV days. I love them. I miss them every day. And finally, what do I plan to do after high school? I want to go to the Navy, and then 4 years into the Navy, I'd like to be a SEAL.
All right, back here, halftime at Warhorse Stadium. Senior Spotlights brought to you by State Farm, Mark Kidd Insurance. State Farm, there to help life go right. Great to get to honor those two seniors. And
absolutely, great kids.
Yeah,
but everybody you put out there, you know, we're very blessed with the kids that we have at Devine ISD. And
I am blessed to have Hayden after lunch. And it was funny, I had a question, what is one word that you would use to describe yourself? And Darian said humble, which I think is very appropriate.
Excellent word for her.
And then Hayden went with obnoxious, which he's not, but he is. He just kind of chuckled when he did it too. Made me chuckle. But I have him after lunch, and I thought it was going to be kind of interesting, but he's been really good after lunch. Him and Brum in there together always makes for an interesting sixth period, let me tell you.
Well, and half of that class comes to me seventh period, so I know what you're saying.
We've got the Warhorse Band, the mighty marching Warhorse Band taking the field here. We're going to let y'all listen to some of that. We're going to take a quick commercial break, try to get some or not commercial break, but we're going to turn our microphones off, let you listen to the band, and try to come back with some stats here after the first half. So we'll be back in a minute. Enjoy the band.
Tomorrow, the Warhorse Band will begin the 2021 contest season in Fredericksburg at the Hill Country Marching Festival. The band performance time is 6:45. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the show. The directors of the Warhorse Band include Head Director Jeff Miller, Assistant Director.
Nice performance there, halftime performance by the Warhorse Band. And I got a text in from Will Hellum saying I almost got in trouble when I said we were going to do a commercial break when the band was fixing to take the field. A couple of the band moms were fixing to be up in arms there. Wouldn't do that to them. Had to get that performance in. Want to highlight those kiddos?
Absolutely. That was pretty much a full performance right there, wasn't it?
It was. I believe that's what they're going with tomorrow.
Ready for the show tomorrow. That looked great.
Hill Country Marching Festival in Fredericksburg. I think they perform tomorrow evening, 6:30, 6:45, something like that.
Is it?
Later on in the day, but kudos to Jeff Miller and the Warhorse Band. They do a lot. Sound great every year.
Absolutely. The band's getting stronger and stronger every year.
Over 106 strong to start with this year. And Eagles are running back onto the field, as are the Warhorses. Looks like there's going to be recognition of those classes that Jeff Weisenbaker was telling us about.
Class of 70 and 71. Hey, I tell you what, while we got a little pause in the action before we get to those classes, let me give you a little bit of some stats that I got today. Let's start with Luling. Luling has had 25 rushes for 82 yards.
Okay.
They are 1 of 5 in the passing for 6 yards for a total of 88 yards. They've run 30 plays and they've had 5 first downs.
Okay.
And have been held out of the end zone by the Warhorses, which is awesome. The Warhorses, 19 rushes for 120 yards. 1 pass play, or 1 of 4 on the passes for 31 yards. That great catch that we saw. 151 total yards, 23 plays, 7 first downs, and, of course, the all-important 13 points on the scoreboard for the Warhorses. So even though they are doing the announcement down there on the field, it looks like the football players are lining up, and they are a go, Jimbo.
It looks like it is go time. So I know Lorenzo's trying to get some of the X's here, but we're fixing to get back underway. Quick shout out here, Yvette Gerlach texting in. She said that she is watching online and that her uncle Lupi Harmio is there in the stadium. He's a 69 or 70 graduate football player, and said son Christian is prepping for the homecoming bonfire at Mary Hardin Baylor, but is watching his horses as he preps. So.
Awesome. Warhorse kicked off. That ball went to number 12, and that was David Holden. He got it out to the, looks like, 34-yard line maybe?
Yes,
before the horses brought him down. So we were underway, and I didn't mean to cut you off. We're glad to see them out there. I've seen a couple of class of 68 shirts out there in the stands, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, a great crowd here tonight at Warhorse Stadium. Looks like we've got a pretty good contingent watching online as well, so we appreciate everybody that's watching online. I got my first shout-out like at 6:35 today.
Wow.
Central Time, and that was from Victoria Michaelchuk out in California. Whole family decked out in their maroon Devine shirts. The game on the big, or the billboard on the big screen, ready for the game.
Gotta love it.
Gotta love it. Handoff up the middle, right, well, about actually right side there, Houston, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. Looks like a loss of 4 on the play.
Who was that getting in there? That was Brandon Martinez in there. Bobble. Cannonball. So a host of horses once again, and that has been the name of the game. The horses have put a host of people on the ball.
Going to throw this time, and this is intended for number 22, Nehemiah Murray.
I'm telling you what, I think number 3 was blocking Gabe right there. Gabe had a chance to pick that ball off. I think he got blocked out of the way of that, Jimbo. I don't know that you can do that.
I don't know. I guess maybe if the ball's behind the line of scrimmage, but then again, don't get me lying about rules again.
I know.
Let's see. Also had a couple more people text in. Hey, big shout out to Will Helms and Helms Delivery Service. I had him go pick up a case for us. He was in Kerrville, pick some stuff up for us.
Because that's what we need is one more case to
one
carry.
More case
Thanks
to
a lot,
carry.
Will.
Yeah, thanks, Wilbur. But yeah, going deep down the right side here. That ball is going to be overthrown.
Come on now. Come on. That was incidental contact, or Pete got tangled.
And I think the guy on the far side wasn't going to throw it until the guy in the middle did.
Yeah, they're going to get the Warhorses for pass interference. And I tell you what, Jimbo, those two boys were both running. They were both looking up. There was no hand fighting. And that's going to cost
Yeah.
It's gonna. The Warhorse coaches are trying to get a uncatchable pass.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the Stripes are buying it.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to. Well,
maybe they aren't buying it.
I think they waved that flag off.
They did wave that flag off.
Had a little discussion and said it was uncatchable.
Yep.
So,
which is a good call because I don't think there was anything malicious there. I think they just got their feet tangled.
I agree with you. So they waved off the flag there. So, well, let's guess they're going to repeat the down. Maybe they called one had offensive, one had defensive. I don't know.
I don't know. That's not. You know what? I've seen the replay in the volleyball where you do a jump, but I've never seen it in football.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So Luling a little bit confused on the far side, looks like. So they're going to repeat the play. Here comes the pass. That is going to be caught by Murray at the 38-yard line. He'll be brought down at the 41. Let's see. That's going to bring up third down, I guess. I guess they did repeat the down there.
Third down at the 41. I tell you what, it's a good thing he got that ball off because Jared Fernandez was about to lower the boom.
Yeah, it's good to see Keegan Reiser back in at quarterback there. He got shaken up right before the half. So it's nice to see that young man
good to see him back
competing.
on the field.
Absolutely.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's see.
They are going to talk about this. I think one of the line judges just realized that it's not supposed to be 3rd down.
I think they're trying to figure out exactly what's going on here.
All our coaches are holding up the closed fist like it should be 4th down.
I did not see if they waved off the flag or if it was offsetting penalties a while ago. So, let's see. Hey, we mentioned it earlier, but it's always worth mentioning again. Congratulations, Coach Leanne McIver, Arabian volleyball teams, freshmen, JV, and varsities, all winning tonight, straight sets against Somerset. All go to 1-0 in district play. You know what that means, Schmitty. If we're going to district play in volleyball, we're getting close to the month of October.
I tell you what, and when you get close to the month of October, that means you are about to get busy, young man.
Yes, I am. And that's okay. Kind of the way I like it there. Yeah. All right, official still trying to figure it out here. It is going to be 4th down.
It is going to be 4th down. Well, that makes more sense.
It does. So apparently that flag was waved off.
Therefore, no penalty, but the down counted.
Yeah. Hey, I got to give a quick shout out. I don't doubt that he's watching, but Coach Beatty was telling me that he went and officiated with Joe Herrera, a longtime basketball official, one that we know. And Joe saw Gerald and knew Gerald and I are friends and said, hey, how's Jim? Hey, you didn't see that Sessions doing over there in Devine.
That's not because that's what you might tell him on the basketball court while he's officiating your game, is it?
Might have said that a time or two, maybe. I don't know. But, yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. So good.
I'll tell you what, you could be known by worse.
That's exactly right. Joe's a good guy. He does a great job, volleyball and basketball official. I'll tell you what, you know, we've talked about it here in these broadcasts, these guys getting together and trying to figure some things out. But, you know, they're giving up their time. They're coming out, and they're doing a service for these kiddos, and we appreciate everything that these officials do for the game here. Looks like it is going to be punt formation, and that is going to be a high punt. It's going to take a Luling bounce inside the 30-yard line. Number 12, David Holden with that kick.
I'll tell you what, Mason Martinez was dang close to getting himself a block to go with that Sports Center catch.
Yeah. All right, Warhorses are going to take over here with 10-12 left in the third quarter. And, you know, great crowd tonight. This game's just had a really weird vibe to it. It's kind of hard. No team's been able to really get a flow going.
No, it really is. It has been a funny game.
Now, talking to some of the coaches as they came back up here, a lot of halftime adjustments. Let's see what the offense looks like here. First possession for the second half for the Warhorses coming up. They're going to take over at the 32-yard line. Hack under center. Hack's going to keep it, and that is a nice play there. Gain of about 6 on first down.
Nice little run by Hack. He does a good job of tucking that ball, protecting it when he turns into traffic.
Late whistle here.
Trying to get him to reset the clock.
There we go.
There it is.
Maybe the halftime guys had some snacks like we did, and a little groggy, huh?
Yeah, looked like they had 25 on the play clock instead of 40.
Yep. Shout out to Robert Pequeño and RJ's Diner.
Ooh, lordy.
Yep. Brought up some food again tonight. Changed it up a little bit. Went with some hot dogs.
Well, it was just like being at the ballpark.
I'm telling you. So second
guess we are.
down and 4 here. Pitch back, Gabe Esquivel, right side. He's going to be hit, falls forward, close to first down yardage.
Boy, and there's a little example. That was a great example of going forward
to
finish the run.
Absolutely. I was going to give a shout out to Robert and his crew and tell people, hey, if you're in town for homecoming, stop by. But he said he's going to be gone. He's not going to be open until Tuesday again.
Oh.
He's got some things going on. But if you are around, definitely worth the stop.
I'll tell you what, doesn't he keep the restaurant open on when we're on the road?
I think he does.
I know he's in the stands.
He's here tonight. He definitely came to the game tonight. I saw him.
I think the restaurant's open when we're on the road. A lot of times he has it on TV.
I think he does. Stop by sometimes.
Enjoy some of that good food.
Gabe Esquivel, right side. He's going to bump it out.
Ooh, good block.
Got some room in Eagle territory.
Boy, that was a nice ceiling block by Hayden Dubose. And there is your spotlight player getting a spotlight block.
Absolutely, there. Ball brought into Luling territory to the 45-yard line. Nice run there by the sophomore Esquivel. And I know we talk about RJ's and Robert and all that he does, bring the food up, but we are sponsored by some wonderful people and businesses, and we appreciate each and every one of them.
Absolutely.
This
Esquivel.
This is going to be Contreras left side. Still on his feet out there, brought down after a gain of about 7, it looks like, Schmitty.
That was a great run by X. Picked his way through there, running tough.
Yep. Got to give it, going back to some of our sponsors, Brown Chevrolet, Chaparral Ford, some of our lead sponsors this year, pregame show, halftime show, Security State Bank, American Momentum Bank, all kinds of businesses.
Mark Kidd,
State Farm. He's always the first one in. He'll call me before I even have to make a call to him. Pitch back right side, Esquivel. Cut back sweep right. He's going to be out close to the 35. A little bit short, I think, there, Schmitty.
I'm gonna tell you, Mark Kidd's got the best calendars in the book.
I hear that.
I'm fortunate enough to have a Mark Kidd calendar on my desk, and I'd like to get another one of those Mark Kidd calendars.
I tell you what, I don't want to go off the rails, and I appreciate the recruiters that brought the desk calendars to us. But it starts the first day on the calendar starts on Monday, and it just throws me off. I'm used to that being Sunday. Third down and short for the Horses here. Pitch back, Esquivel right side. He is going to have first down yardage.
Oh, we got some extracurricular. There it is. We're going to get a little flag.
Yep.
That was Hayden Brummage just doing his job over there. Number 50 took a little offense to it, and he slammed him down, and that's going to be 15 yards added to the Warhorses.
Yep. Warhorses play. Yeah, looks like Luling is walking backwards here. The officials getting together.
Just to go on, not to go off the rails with you, but the other thing about the calendars is those calendars usually start in July, which is great because we start school in August. But a lot of times we don't get them till the end of September or October, and for 2 months you don't have one.
That's exactly
now,
right.
Mark Kidd's calendar starts on January 1. So
there you go.
When I get to this year, I still have a half a year worth of calendar to go.
I like that.
It starts on Sunday just like they're supposed to.
All right.
I'm not trying to throw a plug out there, Mark, but, if you're listening.
Handoff, fullback, Hayden Dubose.
Nice job keeping his feet churning, getting that extra 2 or 3 yards. And, again, like Coach Eads was talking to us about, falling forward, getting the extra.
Yep, brought down at the 12-yard line. So gain of 5, so 2nd and 5 upcoming. So, yeah, some good stuff there. Yeah.
And that just to show you how off the rails this game is. How about that conversation for a little while?
And, Mark's pretty good with the insurance stuff, too, if you ever want to stop by and see him about that.
Oh, yeah, he does that.
Yeah. Gabe Esquivel right side down to the 10-yard line.
Nice finish.
Well, there's another little extracurricular.
Well, I'm telling you what, it is getting chippy out there, Jimbo. And, this game is not like it's out of hand.
No, it's not.
You know, for it to be getting chippy like that. Where you see that a lot of times when in a big blowout or something like that, but this is a 13-0 game. I mean, this is a 2-possession game.
Absolutely. Warhorses have it at the 9-yard line. 3rd down and 2 here as they need to inside the 7. Pitch back left side. Contreras sees the gap. He
nice
is going to be
by
out
X.
to the end zone. Touchdown, Warhorses.
Boy, excellent job by X bouncing that out. Looked like he wanted to turn it up. Then he just bounced that untouched into the end zone.
Well, you know, we talked about the adjustments by the coaching staff at halftime. And nice opening drive of the half by the Warhorses there. Got a shout out in from the Sorrels. Thank you for all that we do in promoting the kiddos at DHS, and that is not a problem. That is something we love to do here.
That is.
Going for 2 are the Horses, and that is going to be Gabe Esquivel. And
Contreras.
Was that Contreras?
No, I'm talking to Toby. I'm sorry.
I got you. Yeah, I was going to say, man, I think I got it right.
You got it right.
Yeah.
I was talking to Toby. I just didn't get my hand in front of the mic. I'm
I
sorry.
got you. Yeah, Gabe Esquivel brought down at the 5, so that point after attempt incomplete or no good. Now I'm all rattled, Schmitty. I was rolling here, man.
We're far from professionals.
far, about as far away as you can get.
But I'm telling you, you can't imagine the stuff that goes on in the press box.
I know.
The people walking in, the people talking to you and asking you questions. And you're trying to answer this question, trying to watch a football game with the other eye, trying to listen to what Jimbo's saying.
We've got a computer, we've got a monitor with all our cameras, we've got all kinds of boards in front of us, and people walk in the door and tap us on the shoulder and we're talking. It's like, oh, sorry, we can't quite answer your question right away. And we're the first ones they come to.
So I'm sorry, I didn't see you working there. Oh, no, we're not working. Don't worry about us.
Yeah, go talk to the crazy guy up there that keeps talking to himself. So.
Oh, yeah, that's why we love it.
That's it. Oh, good stuff.
That's why we love it.
Well, Warhorses lead this one 19-0. And, and we also had some people that claimed they were going to stop by at some point, so it could get even crazier up there.
That's true.
Yeah. I tell you what, I had an interesting visitor today. I had Phyllis Spillman walk in. Phyllis has gone into acting, and she is starring in some movies that are on Netflix.
Yes.
And goes by London Grace, has a couple of movies that are out. She came in and talked to the kids and just kind of give them the message like, hey, I was in your shoes 30 years ago in Devine High School.
That's awesome. And, and that's the kind of thing, we've kind of joked about Where Are They Now series, and it would just kill us to do something like that. But there's, these kids don't always understand that there was people sitting in their shoes 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Yep. Nice kickoff by Hayden Dubose.
Alex Martinez runs it back out to the 34-yard line. But, yeah, I thought it was a great message. She talked for about 5 minutes, just kind of told the kids what she was doing, said, hey, I was here with you where you guys are. I didn't have any clue exactly what I wanted to do. But believe in your dreams, work hard, and get after it.
To go along with that, the journalism teacher this year wants to do a little deal and talk about the coaches in Devine that played for Devine. So you and I sat down at lunch because we got nothing better to do, and we started talking about not just coaches, but staff members that were Devine alum, just on the high school. What did we come up with?
Just at the high school. Well, we had 7 coaches that coached and played, and then we had another 4 or 5 teachers that we know played in athletics, and I think we had another 4 or 5 teachers on staff that were Devine High School
alums. So you start thinking about that. That's a fantastic number of people's coming back to give back to the community.
Absolutely. And you know what? Going along the theme of, hey, believe in your dreams, anything can happen, one of those people is a state champion.
That's,
And then there's people that have a lot of real-world experience that have come back to teach. You kind of did that. Yep. Got into teaching later in your career. So a lot of interesting things, but it's neat to see people coming back. It's neat to see the fans in the stands right now. Great turnout here at homecoming,
Kind of reminds you of the old days.
It really does.
Which I'm glad we're getting back to.
Absolutely.
And it seems like the old days. It wasn't not just a few years ago that the stands were full, but COVID kind of has been a funky deal, it's great to see all the people in the stands and hear the sounds of Friday night football.
Absolutely. All right, back underway here. Looks like Reiser's going to keep it, runs to the right side. Late flag
Looks
coming
like
in.
we're going to get a late flag, and I think that's going to be thrown on the Warhorses.
Let's see, Reiser's gain is about 3 right now.
Dead ball, personal foul. Yep, I thought so. I thought I saw Warhorse go on the pile late.
Yeah. So, go ahead.
I don't know how late it was really. It was late-ish, but I didn't,
Personal foul on the Horses, so that's going to cost them 15 yards.
And, with as chippy as it's gotten out there, I'm sure they're being a little bit proactive at this point to try to keep things from getting out of hand. And, sometimes you're like, well, that wasn't really a penalty. Well, sometimes it's more preventative maintenance than.
Reiser's going to look to throw out to the flat, and that is going to be caught. Nice run after the catch by the Luling Eagles. I think that was 22. Not Aaron Bonilla, that's our guy. 22, Nehemiah Murray.
Boy, I tell you what, I thought we were about to give him a tattooing back there right when he caught the ball, and he just was able to turn sideways and get out of the way of the missile. But we're coming back.
Looks like he was knocked out of bounds
a little earlier than
than what we were thinking.
I tell you what, it's tough when they get far over there and get the bodies in the way. You can't see the feet. And we're not like the big productions where they got a camera on the other side.
No, not tonight, that's for sure. Handoff, and that is going nowhere. I believe that was for Javon Jackson.
Yeah.
Brought down for a loss of about 3 on the play.
Nick Ortiz, Brandon Martinez, 84, 34, 44, 64. Colt Hackabill getting in there, all getting in on that stop.
Well, I got an interesting text in saying Aubrey Serrano texted in and said, nah, those numbers are wrong. We're going to have to figure out what that's about.
What's that?
Aubrey Serrano texted in and said, nah, the numbers are wrong. So we'll have to look at something here in a minute. But I'm intrigued, Aubrey. Send us more.
I am too. I bet she's talking about the count. I bet she's talking about our count.
Maybe so.
Now, we only counted the high school.
That's true. That's true.
Just in fairness, if it's our numbers on people, we only counted at the high school.
Yeah, if we tried the entire district, holy moly.
We were struggling. We're old, Aubrey.
Yes.
We were struggling to just get the high school personnel. But if you start with everybody, and, there's some people that are high school personnel but aren't actually on the high school.
That's exactly right.
We you know what? I know. Just thinking about Aubrey being the one texting in, I know 3 of them, 4 of them that she's talking about
in her department. She's absolutely right.
Right off the bat.
So, all right. Looks like we got a timeout for Luling on a 4th down play. We're going to take that timeout and try to regroup here. We'll be back in a moment. Brown Chevrolet proudly supports Warhorse and Arabian Athletics as this year's lead sponsor for DHS Broadcasting. Located just off I-35 in Devine, Brown Chevrolet is your stop for all things Chevrolet in South Texas. Can't find the vehicle you're looking for on the lot? Call the sales experts at Brown and let them find it for you. Serving the South Texas area for over 50 years, Brown Chevrolet knows how to provide our guests with an excellent car buying experience. Give us a call, 830-665-4435, or visit online at brownchevrolet.com.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
All right, 4th down and 14 here. Luling looking like they might go for it. Looks like it's going to be a quick kick. And that ball is going to be punted. And actually a Warhorse bounce this time. Is it?
I think that's that punt that Coach Taylor was talking to us about where the punter is only 7 yards deep, not the normal 9 or 10 yards deep. And that is more in the shotgun situation. It makes him more of a live player at that point.
I think so. So Miguel Rodriguez with the backspin on the punt. And hey, speaking of backspin, got the Bogey Knights of Columbus golf tournament tomorrow at the Devine Golf Course.
That's right. Registration at 9:30. Shotgun start at 10. Come out and support them. Great cause. All the money for charity.
I think there's meals and drink vouchers and all kinds of things.
Cornhole tournament you could get in if you don't want to play golf.
Absolutely. Great cause. 1st and 10 for the horses here. Hack's looking to throw.
Oh, he's got him.
That is going to be incomplete as he had
Aiden
Zapata open there with a step or two on the defender. Hey, speaking of the Devine Golf Course, I was talking to Coach Quiz. He said they play the broadcast every Friday night.
Do they really?
Have some people come up and watch. So
that's awesome.
Appreciate
that.
That
is awesome. I tell you, Scott's doing some good things out there at the golf course. Looks like got to play this Wednesday. Course is looking better and better.
Y'all scrambled this Wednesday, right?
We scrambled this Wednesday.
Yeah, I talked to your partner. He said, man, I didn't even get one sticker in my shoelaces this time.
I tell you what, Doc Hudson brought us in a guy.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Hack's going to keep it up the middle, out towards the 40-yard line there. Good play on 2nd and long for the horses.
Had fun playing out there.
Yeah.
Lots of people out there now. The crowds are coming back. That's really great to see.
I had a chance to go out and we'll say visit with Gerald Beatty and Lewis Stroud one night at the golf course and during the scramble. And I tell you what, they got the food trailer out there. They got people rolling in. It was a lot of fun. Got
That's
to see
right.
a lot of people.
Charlie's daughter out there.
3rd down and about 3. Pitch back right side. This is Gus Puente. He is going to be up the field out to the 45. Move the chains for the horses.
Great tough run by Puente right there.
Tell you what, there was another one of those examples of someone just coming into the press box. Yeah, it's lost keys. It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, there's no telling what's about to happen.
Ty Sadler just rolled through here.
You just never know who you're going to see.
My nephew Ty, big shout out to the 8th grade Colts. Big win last night.
Yeah, they got another dub.
Yeah, some good stuff going on. Freshman and JV teams also won. So good things going on for the Warhorse football program. All right, here's Puente, a little tackle trap it looked like. Gain of maybe, well, looks like 3 there on the play. All right, Aubrey texts back in. Let's see what it is here. Yes, just chuckling now, so I guess we're on the right track there.
Sorry, did not mean to leave anybody out.
Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah.
You know we're getting old and senile, Aubrey. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say we taught you, Aubrey, but I mean, the shoe fits wear it, right? All right, here come the horses. 2nd down and 7. Pitch back, Puente, right side. Into Luling territory. Oh, someone lost their head.
There we go. It was Hack. I don't know which number it was. That Luling player literally ripped his hat off him and threw it in the air.
Yeah.
And Hack, being Hack, he just smiled, looked at that flag, hit the ground, walked on like he does.
Yep. Let's see here. Officials did throw a flag. Hack's not going to have to leave the game if his helmet came off as a result of a penalty. Personal foul, face mask.
I'm not sure what you call that other than a face mask.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I tell you what, you really, we're talking about what Coach Gomez and the guys are doing out there on the coaching side, the X's and O's. But the way they're staying disciplined and like the way Hack just walked away from that, he could have easily gone right back there and then it would have been offsetting penalties, but he kept his composure. He was.
Yeah, well.
Going to be another one.
Well, I thought he was reaching for it there.
I thought so. But, to see the composure these wool horses are keeping, you've got to just be proud of what they're doing. Those are lessons that are going to pay dividends for these young men.
Absolutely.
As they go forward.
Absolutely. So, rolling through the 3rd quarter here, 1:34 seconds left to go. Warhorses now face a 2nd down and about 16.
Yeah, it looks like they bumped into each other and knocked the ball out.
And here we go. Hack's going to look to throw. And he is going to tuck it instead, take off up the field, and Hack will scramble out to the 32-yard line.
Boy, he's a tough runner.
So he'll get a good chunk of that back, brings up about 3rd and 8 for the Horses.
Looks like we got a little cramping going on down there.
So, man, Toby announcing the cheerleaders there. Kind of missed the roaming camera.
Yeah.
We'll be back to, hopefully we'll be back to full strength for their next broadcast at Carrizo Springs.
When we get, and that'll be back for district.
Yes, it will.
When we come back.
Good chance Carrizo Springs could be sitting at 5-0 when the Warhorses travel to
I'll tell you what.
Dimmitt County.
And the fact that you have to go there, you just never know.
That's exactly right. So looks like the Warhorses are going to call a timeout. 30 seconds left in the quarter. We're going to take this timeout with them. We'll be back in a minute.
Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974.
It's so hot.
Try wearing this number for over 100 years.
Ah!
I'm getting the vapors. You should call the AC guys.
Okay, but which ones?
The AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC
Guys. The AC Guys are proud supporters of your Devine Warhorses and Arabians athletic teams and are a local family-owned business that caters to all your residential and light commercial needs.
Who are you gonna call?
The AC Guys.
Ain't no do it.
All right, we're back here. Boy, I love the AC Guy commercials.
They did an excellent job again.
And I think they brought AC to all of South Texas tonight. It's feeling good out there.
It does feel good out there. It's nice, you know. Maybe we've turned the corner.
I hope so. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 8 after the timeout for the Horses. This is going to be Hack keeping it and slips. It looks like he lost his footing there.
Yeah, he had a place to go and just went to put that foot in the ground, and the grass gave way.
Yeah. So it's going to be 4th and 8 for the Horses. See what Coach Gomez and everybody wants to do. It looks like the offense is going to stay on the field here, Schmitty.
Well, you know, you're down. You're at the what? It is quarter 2, so
that is true.
They got a chance to come talk about what play they want to run.
We're going to step away at the end of the 3rd quarter. Warhorses lead this one 19-0. Going to the 4th. We'll be back in a minute.
Looking for accessories for your truck or automobile? Stop by Alamo Truck Accessories. They carry a wide variety of products, including side steps, spray and bed liners, bumpers, lift kits, and more. Talk to Colby at 210-602-2730 or stop by 200 Dixon Drive in Devine. Alamo Truck Accessories.
Morales Realty is proud to be a sponsor for Warhorse and Arabian Athletics this year. We have and will always support our local student athletes. Morales Realty has been serving Devine and the surrounding area with real estate services for over 24 years, offering buyer and seller representation on purchases in residential, commercial, and farm and ranch properties. We also offer property management services. Broker Cindy Langley Morales, a graduate of Devine High School, and staff offers a combined experience of over 70 years in real estate. Morales Realty, where experience matters.
All right, we're back here. We're just having a little conversation here. Jealous about our camera guy, Matt Balderrama. Just spent a couple of weeks out in Greece.
Oh, we got a flag. Whoa, look at this. We got a flag, and that is going to be on the coach from Luling before the Warhorses even came onto the field, Jimbo. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, that's right.
But I just happened to see the white hat and the coach having words, and all of a sudden that flag shot up in the air, and that is going to give the Warhorses the first down. Dead ball.
Unsportsmanlike
conduct. How about that? And Jimbo, it rolls down.
It does.
If your leader is losing their composure, and we talked about that, the leaders on the field or the leaders on the sideline.
Yeah, and, this is a new coaching staff at Luling. They're trying to, go to bat for their kids. I get it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But there's a place where you got to draw the line and know you've pushed too far.
Absolutely. 4th down and 8. Automatic first down there after the penalty. So Warhorses have it.
At the, 16-yard line?
Yeah, leading 19-0.
That ball's going to be Zapata.
Zapata trying to get out wide, and he'll just put his head down, jump inside the 15. Gain of 1 or 2 on the play.
Luling's doing a good job of stringing these plays out, keeping us running to the sideline. Pleasanton did the same thing last week where they just kept stringing us out, and not letting us get the corner turned, and that is stifling the Warhorse offense a little bit. It almost seems like Hack has a little bit better luck with the up-the-middle stuff.
Yeah, and even then, it's still a positive play of 2 yards for the Horses there. So let's see. This is going to be Gabe Esquivel right side, and I think that's going to be another 3 yards or so for the Horses.
Yep. And they were trying to string that one out, but Gabe found a hole. That line from Devine opened up a hole in there, and Gabe got into it.
I tell you what, you talk about the backs blocking for each other. Brady Hack, lead blocker on that play pretty much.
Absolutely.
And cleared out a spot for Gabe to cut back. Clock runs here, 10 minutes and 50 seconds. Double wing here for the Horses.
There's
Hack with the keep. And big hit there as he falls inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. That's going to bring up a 4th and about 3 for the Horses.
Yeah, looked like a little bit bigger hole, but all of a sudden it closed up in a hurry. Hack ran into a wall, but it's been positive yardage on every play for the Warhorses. And like we talk about, my math's not very good, but 4 times 4 gets you enough yards.
It usually does, absolutely. Even if you're cut that down to 3, you're still there. Here come the Horses quick to the line. It's going to be pitched back right side, hit in the backfield. And the Warhorses are not going to get there. That's going to come up short. Looked like 22 Nehemiah Murray coming flying in the backfield.
Well, I tell you what, they did. Somebody got in there. Good Lord. We got a coach all the way out here past the hash mark trying to whoop up his players. But that's what you were talking about where, and I don't know if they can see that on TV, but this coaching staff is trying to get those Luling Eagles fired up. They were out there past the hash mark trying to high-five them on that stop right there.
And as we were talking about a while ago during the break, this is still a 3-score. Luling goes down and punches this in the end zone. This can become an interesting ball game here.
It could be. It's not like it's a blowout by any stretch of the imagination. Luling having to run somebody on late.
Yep.
There's plenty of time on the play clock, though.
They're ready to go. 15 on the play. This is going to be handoff. Nothing doing there. Great job by the Warhorse D. Looked like that was Dalen Houston.
Brandon Martinez coming up out of the pile. Fobble. Cannonball coming up out of the bottom of that pile. I think he was the first contact on that running back.
I tell you what, Schmitty, this is the spot right here, Cannonball.
This is it. Oh, this would be perfect.
Score spot.
This would be perfect.
Trips to the right side for Luling. One receiver split left. Looking to throw.
Oh, Cannonball.
Reiser's going to take off, and he is going to be out past the 20, run out of bounds there. First down for the Eagles.
Tell you what, when Cannonball got around that corner, I thought he had a chance to get the sack.
Yeah.
That moves the chains for the Eagles on the run.
First and 10, 9:22 left. Clock stopped as the ball went out of bounds there. Reiser's going to look to throw. Pressure coming by the Horses. Reiser's going to be flushed. There's a pillback block that will be illegal.
That's going to be a flag. And
in our days, that was a perfectly legal block.
That was a perfectly legal block, but you cannot do that these days.
Absolutely not. Reiser's gain of 5 will be negated on the penalty there. Let's see, officials are getting together here. So, well, the band's back.
Yep.
They've got it going. I tell you what, if you get out to the game, and when we get the roving camera, you got to see some of the stuff the band does. They get into it down there.
Mr. Miller's got, you know what, they're having fun.
They are. They are.
They're having fun out here. And that's what you're supposed to do. It's Friday night football. Let's go. Everybody should be having fun out there.
Yeah. Let's see, what was the student section? What was their theme tonight? I think student section was what? I think they were doing. Extreme Spirit was the dress-up day today. So I don't know what they had. Let's see. Here comes Reiser looking to run, and he's got some open field here. Nice run by Keegan Reiser.
He's close to the sticks, Jimbo. He ran all over that field.
He did.
I mean, he may only get, you know, the 20-yard gain, but he ran 70.
He did. Absolutely.
Or more.
Speaking of getting some running in, Zach Beadle over there running the down box.
That's it.
So I noticed
the other day.
he
picked up about 17 on that play.
Yeah, 2nd down and 3 coming. Trips to the right again for the Eagles. This is going to be handoff up the middle again. Nothing doing there. Warhorse defense stout. Loss of 1 on the play. Oh, clock runs under 7 minutes. Third down and 5 coming for the Eagles here. And initial contact in the backfield. Looks like Houston's going to get a gain of 2. Will bring up 4th and short for the Eagles.
And look, gain of 2. Looks like he needs 2 more.
Think so.
Nice job by the horses. Looked like he was going to be stopped by a loss. Stopped for a loss in there. Somehow managed to wiggle free.
4th and 3 for the Eagles.
So 4th down for the Eagles, running the punt team out there, but I think this is a good time to say, watch the fake, boys.
I'm telling you what.
Down 19, 7 minutes left to go. And there it is. Going outside, that is going to be a 1st down play as number 12, David Holden, gets the 1st down.
You called it, Bobby.
Yep, we got you, Bob. So I'll have my, probably have my Saturday morning 7 a.m. phone call from Bob to recap the game.
Yeah.
Bob, if you're listening, buddy, give me till 8. How about that? I am a bit older. I do get up early in the morning on Saturdays, but 7 might be a little bit much. Hey, speaking of, Bob's calling right now.
There you go.
6 minutes, 20 seconds left. This is going to be a pass. That is going to be completed close to 1st down yardage. Number 3, Marcus Holden.
Boy, it looks like they're going to give him the spot, Jimbo, and get the 1st down at the 49-yard line. Moves the ball not quite into Warhorse territory as the clock continues to run here in the 4th quarter.
Yep.
Looks like Luling trying to pick up the tempo just a little bit.
Reiser looking to throw again.
Got a flag on the play already.
Reiser scrambling. He is going to be brought down. Nice
Mason
play.
Sorry.
I was going to say, nice play by Mason Martinez.
Mason Martinez with the tackle. I wonder what that flag was thrown all the way back to the 40-yard line. You see that?
I see that. Well, there is a nice little breeze coming out of the south.
Boy, yeah, it's a nice little breeze blowing tonight.
You know, we both talked about this coming up here. It's starting to get a little chilly.
It is. It's almost going to be time to wear actual pants to a game.
Yeah, maybe so.
Not just shorts.
We'll see what it's like in a couple of weeks.
What do we get? We're going to get a offsides, false start, hold.
We're going to get
sideline infraction.
Sideline infraction.
That explains why he threw it back to the 40, because that's where their coaches were standing.
Absolutely. You know, I know Luling is much improved from what we saw them last year.
Absolutely.
And as a coaching staff where you don't have very many victories in the last couple of years, you fight hard for your kiddos back there. And I bet you they're kind of feeling like, hey, these guys are a little picking on us a little bit.
Yeah. Back to pass.
Riser,
looks like Hayden Brummage chasing him out of the pocket. Whoa.
Hit at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there by the Warhorses.
Who was that?
I think that was Aaron Sines that came up and
Aaron
made
Sines,
the stop.
it was. Number 8, Aaron Sines. Brummage was back there, chased him right into Aaron Sines' waiting arms.
So 3rd and 15 here for the Eagles. Some of the ranking of the Warhorses here are heading out towards the parking lot. Big sack there on the play by the Warhorses.
Let's see, Brummage coming up. Martinez, Dubose.
I tell you what, the Warhorses, you can tell that front line of the Warhorses just pinning their ears back.
They are
after
just
the ball.
coming at them.
Clock continues to run with 4 minutes and 35 seconds left here. And Warhorses again off next week, bye week, going to Carrizo Springs in 2 weeks here. It looks like we're going to have an illegal substitution as Luling had too many people.
Yep.
Too many. So, yeah, so way this one, if this one holds up, which it looks like it will, Schmitty, Warhorses will move to 4-1 on the season.
Great job bouncing back after that Pleasanton game and really showing a lot of nice things, setting themselves up to go into district play. You know, you're going into that off week, you want to go in there with a positive thought in your mind, like the coaches were talking about in the pregame.
You know, there's always the rest versus rust on the bye week, but I think if you talk to the Warhorse coaching staff, the bye week is much needed. Get some bumps and bruises healed up. Got a couple of kids not playing in this one.
I was just going to say, you probably can't see it, but if you look down there on the sideline, there's a lot of blue jeans. And talking to those kids in the classroom, because I have a couple of those blue jean players, they're going to be ready to go. They're actually getting released to start practicing starting on Monday.
Right.
And, you know, some of that is good timing and some of that's by design. It's a good week for them to work their way back into football shape. It gives them 2 full weeks of practice before you get into a game situation.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, the extra time to get healed up. We've got the end of the 6 weeks coming up, some time to get some kids into tutorials. This is up the middle for the Warhorses.
What a great leg drive and run by Marcus Rodriguez all the way down to the Luling 45-yard line.
It's going to be first down yardage. They're going to move the chains, but White Hat has said, hey, let's crank this thing. Clock under 4 minutes now.
But you're right. You know, I saw an email that the boys whose grades are – so for you that don't know out there, when the boys' grades are 75 or below, 75, still passing, but they still want them in there doing tutorials because, A, we're here to go to school first.
Marcus Rodriguez, a nice run here out to the 40-yard line.
Great run by Marcus. And B, you don't want them to slip down those last 5 points to become ineligible.
Absolutely.
And, you know, that's not just the way the football does it. That's the way the other sports do it. You know, you want to keep track on these kids. And
well, and it's teaching accountability to those kiddos, making sure that they're getting what they need to get done.
Absolutely.
Because it's also about what happens outside of DHS once they leave the walls of DHS.
Correct.
Hack's going to keep this right side. First down on the play as he gets out past the 35.
Nice run by Hack to move the chains. That'll be a first down, keeps that clock rolling. Horses contend to just do the methodical.
Absolutely.
3 yards and a pile of dust.
For sure. So clock runs here, 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Well, we're actually going to get a little bit of a break here coming up.
Yeah, we are. No game next Friday. Like X up the middle.
Yeah, right up the middle there.
Was that X? That wasn't X. That was a. Now you got me calling the wrong name.
I know. You got to look at the legs.
That was Gabe.
That was Gabe.
And I knew it wasn't X because I saw X over here taking a break.
Yeah. We'll be off on Friday. I think we've got some Arabian volleyball games next week. I think we've got one at home on Tuesday. I'm not sure where Friday is, but I'm going to be out of town on Friday. I'm making a trip up to Tennessee.
Well, you probably need to because you're about to be basketballed up.
Yep, Aiden Zapata with the carry here, left side. So I'm going to take advantage of the bye week and go visit the parents since they're not able to come back down to Devine as often as they'd like.
That's good. That's good. Tell them hello.
Will do. I'm sure they're watching earlier. I don't know if they're still watching now, but they usually like to watch on Friday nights. And we've also got, National Honor Society induction ceremony coming up on Thursday of next week.
Do we?
Mm-hmm.
So even though we have no football, it's still going to be a busy week because we have cross country that we're going to do. You and I are going to work on Wednesday.
Yeah. Coach Thompson's kiddos have been working hard. Did well at the Islander Splash this past week.
Looks like a first down for the Warhorses. Keeps that clock rolling. Now it's down under 50 seconds to go here in the game. Mm-hmm. My guess is Coach Gomez is going to run a play, and then it's probably going to be pretty close to victory formation, Jimbo.
I would think so. So Warhorses, go ahead.
I was just going to say, clock just ticked under 40, so.
Yeah, this could be it.
We run this play, and then they don't have to snap it again.
Absolutely. And this is going to be Marcus Rodriguez up the middle and into the red zone there as he's brought down at the 18-yard line, and I think that's going to do it here,
I think that'll be the last play with 20 seconds on the clock.
Warhorses are going to take it to 4-1 on the season, and we'll go into the bye week and be prepping for district play, and that will start in Carrizo Springs, Dimmitt County, in 2 weeks, Schmitty.
Yeah, I tell you what, Jimbo, you talked about the rest versus rust. That is going to be a tough game going on the road, going to Dimmitt County. It's tough to make that long trip.
It is.
And get down there and play, and then you're talking about a better team down there this year. And they've got some new coaches.
We talked about it. They possibly be 5-0. They're playing Zapata tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure which one. And I guarantee you, if you go to Carrizo Springs and they're 5-0 fixing to play the Warhorses, there's fixing to be a crowd.
Yes, sir. At that stadium.
Frank Carter Stadium, yeah.
That is absolutely right.
So we will look forward to bringing you guys that one. Look for some volleyball broadcast between now and then as well. Final tonight from Warhorse Stadium, homecoming 2021. Warhorses win this one 19-0. Nice shutout for the D.
It was a great job by the D. Coach Via's defense stepping out there. I tell you something, Jim, just a little off the subject, but we got a great pitcher that I sure do like seeing him get to shake hands again.
I like that too.
I sure do like seeing him get, and I'm glad we're getting a little bit, we still got to be safe and we still got to be, be conscious of what's going on, but I do like to see those positive things.
Yep. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. For our cameraman, Lorenzo Morales, for Gary Schmidt, I'm Jim Sessions. We appreciate everybody tuning in tonight and watching this one. Warhorses win it 19-0. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, folks. Good night, everyone.